5 WSB.
The 80-year-old had filed to run for a 13th term in Congress. Congressional correspondent Torian Small reports Scott's death will have political ramifications.
It's something that affects the balance of power here. Republicans on the House side had a two-person lead over Democrats. This now gives them a little bit more wiggle room against any defectors for moving legislation going forward.
It is 82 degrees in Atlanta, and we've got a smoky haze around the city.
The southern breeze will continue to pull in the smoky conditions, but again, this is due to wildfires in South Georgia as well as North Florida. No wildfires at the moment around Metro Atlanta.
And meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Governor Kemp today declares a state of emergency for more than 90 counties in South Georgia because of those rapidly growing wildfires.
This will allow us, as we have been doing, to continue to throw every appropriate state resource at fighting these fires, which will now include the National Guard aviation assets.
For the first time ever, the Georgia Forestry Commission issues a mandatory burn ban for those same 90 counties included in the state of emergency. Smoke from wildfires aren't helping with the air quality, and according to this year's State of the Air report, Georgia children are breathing in some of the dirtiest air in the country.
We identified that more than 944,000 kids in Georgia are breathing unhealthy levels of air pollution.
Dana Thompson with the Georgia chapter of the American Lung Association says the metro area was named the 43rd most polluted in the country for ozone pollution and received a failing grade. Despite an indefinite extension of the U.S. ceasefire with Iran, correspondent Nancy Cordes reports tensions remain high.
We don't have any sense of, how long the ceasefire is going to last now, when the next talks are going to be taking place. President Trump was asked over text this morning by a reporter from another outlet whether talks could happen in the next 48 to 72 hours, and he said that's possible.
A groundbreaking ceremony today on a big construction project in Metro Atlanta to help ease traffic on Georgia 400.
It will help slice through the congestion that has built up throughout the years along the important SR 400 artery.
State DOT board member Joseph Stein says it'll include toll-managed lanes and bus rapid transit on 16 miles of Georgia 400. Construction is expected to continue through 2031. It is now 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Stalled box truck in DeKalb County. No help with it yet either. The second left lane is blocked. 285 eastbound. The outer loop just past Flat Shoals, exit 48. That's why you're seeing brake lights back toward I-675. 285 east and southbound. The inner loop, that ride's crowding in between Dorville and Tucker, and already slow into Midtown and downtown from the 85-400 merge as you make your way down to Cortlandt Street. Brake lights northbound on the connector, Langford Parkway up past Peachtree Pine. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy and a little hazy for this afternoon. High 83. Lows tonight in the mid-50s. Tomorrow, sunshine, high around 84. Staying in the 80s on Friday. Rain showers return on Saturday.
80 right now in Peachtree Corners, 82 in Powder Springs, and 81 in Riverdale. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 1 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I'm your host, Eric Von Hessler. Surrounded by a full house of doctrinaires. Tim Andrews is here. Autumn Fisher is here. George Clark is here. And yes, ladies, Jared Yamamoto is here. And you know what? We don't usually take requests from the dance floor. But on this day, once a year, there is always a request.
Eric Von Hessler, it's Earth Day. I kept my kids home from school. I'm filling all my cars up with gas. Now play me my Earth Day song.
There you go.
Celebrate Earth Day. Celebrate Earth Day. Celebrate Earth Day.
Oh.
Climb the mountains, swim in the sea.
Okay.
Sharks.
Come take a walk on the earth with me.
Where else you gonna
Dance in the desert. Swing
Still
in
the earth.
trees.
In the earth.
So many wonders on earth to see.
Let's go now.
Celebrate Earth Day. Celebrate Earth Day. Celebrate Earth Day.
Yay!
There you go. I can't even remember who that. It was like some preschool teacher or something. It
Yeah,
just
she
went
went viral.
viral.
Yeah.
Celebrate Earth Day. Is she the guacamole? Guacamole.
You know what? You should look into that because I don't know because I've never heard the guacamole song.
Guacamole.
I remember
That's
her.
pretty much it.
I remember her before she sold out. With the
Yeah.
Earth Day song. Guacamole. What's that? She's just trying to make money.
Yep. People have been reaching out all week. I know Tim,
like Lil Nas X with panini.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Guacamole is her panini, as far as I'm concerned.
People have been reaching out all week for this
Oh, I
song.
got messages for it. I had to tell Jared this morning. I just said, celebrate Earth Day.
I was like, I had my queue ready to go. More open mics about it, too.
I usually celebrate privately. Happy Earth Day, Eric Von Hassler.
Oh, very nice.
He was celebrating privately in a walk-in fridge.
Yeah, it does sound like what was going on there or a wind tunnel of some kind. He was celebrating privately. There we go.
I usually celebrate privately. Happy Earth Day, Eric Von Hassler.
Is he like in an 18-wheeler maybe? He's just kind of idling?
Yeah, maybe.
It's got that kind of feel to it.
I used coconut oil lube today.
That's right.
Because
That's
you're
how I celebrate
celebrating.
privately.
That's
I'm a
right.
private.
You are celebrating privately Earth Day.
That's correct.
Celebrate Earth Day. Celebrate Earth Day.
All right, that's all right. It's a very fine line between I've waited a year and I've had just about enough. There she is. She has been.
Celebrate Earth Day.
Maybe you ought to come up with another Earth Day song or something. People are.
Reuse, recycle, refill,
And here it is.
reduce,
With a bullet.
reuse.
Number one with a bullet.
Celebrate Earth Day.
Celebrate Earth Day.
Compost your dead dog.
That was a multi-leveled reference. Jared laughed at. There's no way he gets that joke because that was deep. That was deep.
Deep cut.
Do you get it?
Surface level humor.
Surface level humor.
Hey. We're all laughing.
I'll send you the link and you can watch it.
It's
'cause
a
we
very
can't play it.
famous. You do know.
I'm trying to do an up-tempo record,
I
and
know
you're telling
Casey-
me about this GD dog dive.
Okay, so there's a very famous thing where he goes crazy on his crew because he can't figure out a way to work this dead dog into a dedication for a song.
Dear
And
Casey,
it's-
our dog died. Now, wait a minute. You're going to have me going. Now, you always do this. I'm going into one of those up-tempo records, and I got to talk about a effing dead dog.
One of the greatest, like, what you call it, bloopers, whatever. Like, one of the greatest of all time.
It's up there with the we'll do it live.
Yes, it's a we'll do it live kind of situation.
But
from a previous generation.
If you listen to all the outtakes that producer leaked, there's one that's so subtle that no one ever plays, but he's reading the liners, and he goes, Maine's number one most listened. He goes, I'm not going to say that, S. How do I know they're Maine's most listened to?
He has to like verify it.
My credibility is on the line here. They might play this in 10 years when they've gone to some other format. Who knows?
Ponderous.
And I'm sure if Casey Kasem was with us today, he'd be celebrating Earth Day.
Absolutely.
As we all
planting
all natural hair dye.
Trees everywhere. This is what you're supposed to do today. Go plant a tree today.
Go plant a tree?
I will not do that.
Okay,
because I don't have a tree to plant.
I hate
trees. Okay, I tell you something. I don't hate trees, but I live in basically a city in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anything, Atlanta could do with a few fewer trees, I think.
Few fewer.
A few fewer.
You're going to make them upset? You're going to make Mother Earth upset
No,
today?
I'm not saying I'm not going to go rip them out.
Oh, I'm angry at you.
Mother Earth is mad at you.
Mother, hey, listen.
I'm mad at you because today is Earth Day.
What are you, Mother Earth? What are you, some kind of thought police? I didn't say I was going to go out and harm anything. I just said
You said
personally.
that it's bad when it is good because
We don't need more
I am
trees.
Mother Earth.
You ever try to drive down North Avenue? My goodness,
I
there
don't have
are
a
trees in the
conception
middle of the road.
North because I am a planet. And
It's
that
a
is not
street,
something I
lady.
need to know.
It's a street, lady. North Avenue. There are roots. I think they did finally take care of that, didn't they?
Yeah, they
close
fixed
to
it.
Manuel's.
Yeah, they
said
fixed
for
it.
years. This tree the roots had broken through the sidewalk, and it was all the way out, almost
Into the road.
halfway into the road, and not a lot of lighting on that road if you leave Manuel's at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, you got a Jeep. You just drive right over it.
Oh,
The
'cause
tree
you're
was
better.
there first.
Yeah, but I'm here now, Mother Earth.
You are a mean man.
You're in its
who
home.
once what?
What am I?
You're in its home.
I'm in its home?
Yes.
Well, let me tell you something.
I don't have a gender, even though I'm Mother Earth.
Mother Earth, let me tell you something.
What?
I'm the new owner, and you are kicked out. I'm the landlord. You're kicked
Typical
out.
for
This
a
is
man
my
to
home.
say he owns
See,
Earth.
I knew it. I knew you were like a whole
The
gender
dinosaurs
thing.
own it more than you.
You are a radical. Oh, you want to give
They
it back
were
to the
here for
dinosaurs?
longer.
Let me ask you something, Mother
All
Earth.
you've done is conquer my body.
Damn right I have.
Jars.
Give me that Earth body.
We'll
I'm gonna put a
do it.
street on it.
We'll do whatever we want with this Earth.
Yeah, I want to pay.
It belongs to us.
That's a big ocean.
You know, we are we're top of the food chain because we have abstract thought and opposable
would
thumb.
fight you in the
Yeah, but
forest.
the bear doesn't understand. But you know what the thing is? The bear never produced a Shakespeare. It really comes down to that.
Always say that.
That's the important thing.
That's the only
If you want to
metric.
give it back to the dinosaurs, are they ever going to come up with anything that even compares to Romeo and Juliet? I ask you, and I rest my case.
It's so funny.
The Earth is better off with people who can produce. Now, listen, we pretty much stink when it comes to art now, but we had our day. The dinosaurs, all they did was
What
eat
did
and
they
poop.
ever
They just eat
and procreate.
Poop. Eat, poop, procreate.
And then
Hey,
go
look,
ahead
there's a
and
lot
go
of people who
extinct.
live
Like,
that
they weren't-
life, you know.
Yeah, they weren't even like cool enough to keep going. They had to go up and die.
Oh, what? You would stand up to that asteroid?
Hey, I'm trying to side. I can't side with this guy.
You can't side with the dinosaurs?
I'm trying to side with you, and now you're like, oh, now you hate the dinosaurs. I
I'm
was trying to be
telling
like-
you, no. You're supposed to hate the dinosaurs. You're Mother Earth.
I was.
No,
I'm
you
back
love.
to
No,
me.
wait a minute. You loved it. Okay, I got lost there.
Mother Earth sounds like this. Can't you tell?
Well, I thought Mother.
That's my favorite song.
I know I was still with you in spirit. I don't know what happened there, but I was still with you in spirit. I was rolling along.
You know, maybe we haven't
Yeah,
uncovered all of the dinosaurs' art yet. You know what? It's probably still fossilized.
Yeah, it's called oil.
No.
It's called oil. That's what they.
No, that's their
the,
bones.
That's
and
the
guts
art.
and stuff.
No, that was
bones.
their art. Their life
Well, what is
was
oil?
art.
Isn't it their bones and stuff?
It's everything. It's
their
it's
bones.
all the vegetation. It's
How is it
everything.
not their
It's
bones?
all
Their
it's-
bones are in rocks.
Yeah, their bones. Well, listen, it's everything that
Allegedly.
deteriorates. And don't get George Clark going. He doesn't even think there ever was any such thing as
Okay,
dinosaurs.
let's for real talk about oil. What is
Yeah?
it?
Okay.
Okay, it's all the vegetation and all of the biological stuff that's in all that stuff.
All the goo?
Yeah, it becomes goo because it
And how does it turn to oil?
well, it takes billions, I don't know, millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of years.
We need to
Some
get.
people do question this.
Well, we're not talking
Are-
about those people.
Well, hold on. Oh, suddenly they're the bad people if they happen to be right.
No,
You're
because,
asking
no,
the same
it brings
question.
it brings in the wrong element. I'm trying to think about
Oh.
where oil. What is oil? Is
George.
it bugs?
It's everything that is that over time. You know, the
Plant-
Earth.
like you
there
said,
could be
vegetation?
civilizations down there we've never even seen before. The Earth, you know, through volcanoes and stuff, it just kind of becomes. If we just stopped right now, in some number of millions of years, everything would be gone, and it would just be
Okay.
like a so. And,
No, I get
and all
it,
that
but-
stuff gets compounded upon, and somewhere in that. That pressure, then it goes from being living forms and stuff into oil, right?
Okay,
You nailed
so
it. Yep.
Well,
if a dinosaur lays down and dies, bleh, okay,
Yeah.
and then he like decomposes
Or she.
and thank you, and seeps into the ground, right?
No.
Correct.
What do you mean?
No,
No,
not exactly. Because with dinosaurs, no, it's more like what happens in over millions and millions of years is they don't have to seep into the ground. The ground is
Absorbing them.
Yeah,
What?
there's
All right.
volcanoes and stuff put more stuff out there, and the surface gets different levels, and down 4 or 5 levels is where the dinosaurs laid down.
About
which-
a week or two.
Okay,
What?
so it takes about a week or two for stuff to decompose and turn into oil.
No, it takes
Week or two.
millions
Okay.
of years. It's
Would you like to hear what
everything.
Gemini
if you,
says?
If you think about these
Yes.
levels, everything at a certain level, it's vegetation, life, everything
Okay,
has
well, I was getting
all the
there.
pressure. All the pressure has turned them into oil. Somehow.
Eric is basically right here. It says
Thank
oil.
you.
Oil is
Getting there.
oil is created.
What's your problem?
I was getting
You
there.
were getting there.
Yes, I was.
Think you were going to get there by 7?
Well,
Look,
to be
the
fair,
dinosaur lays down.
Okay,
his
we got to
goo
start. yeah.
seeps into the earth,
No,
and then that happens all over the
doesn't-
world.
It's
it doesn't-
pressure. It's pressure.
Yes,
the
it
earth,
does
The
eventually.
earth covers
and then,
the dinosaurs
eventually
up.
that earth
They don't
like,
sink into the
gets
earth.
covered up
They
by
don't sink into the earth.
more earth, and then that gets so
But they don't
compacted, I
sink.
guess, that it turns into.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so I was getting there. You just wouldn't let me.
No, they don't sink into the earth. The earth
yes, they do. Your guts and
overwhelms
stuff-
their bodies.
No, your guts. Right. Okay. A fox
Yes,
lays
volcanoes
down,
and whatever, you know?
Now we're talking about guts, though. This is
Oh, yeah,
a
this
fox
is getting good.
lays down in your backyard in your half acre.
Uh-huh.
Now add
And-
5 billion years or
Yeah,
5 million
know.
years.
I know, but I'm saying it's coming from all the goo and the mud and the vegetable.
It becomes
and the eggs.
It becomes goo.
Yeah.
Let's get the AI overview.
You sure?
Yes.
I feel like you guys got your own thing
We're
going.
getting there. We're getting there.
All right, this is what Gemini says here.
This is a very special episode of the Von Hessler Show.
This is all we're going to talk about for the next 4 hours.
Yeah.
People are afraid to ask these types of questions, but we're
They
not.
are.
No, well, I didn't ask the question.
You're kind of asking it.
You
You're asking for it.
begged the question.
I begged
Ooh.
the question.
I still don't know what that means.
It means what you said made it obvious that a question needed to be answered, although you
Over
didn't
millions
actually
of
ask
years.
the question. Yeah.
Okay.
Your statement begged the question.
Does that question get compounded over millions of years?
Yeah, it
Yes,
takes a very
exactly.
long time, probably a billion.
If a question lays down, its goo comes out and it becomes oil.
Autumn, do you know why we took over after the dinosaurs?
Yes,
And what's that?
because we were small little
Rodents.
rodents and mammals and things, and
We were
lived in
underground,
the ground.
Allegedly.
That's how we stayed away from the dinosaurs, by digging underground, and then
You know,
all of
a
a
lot
sudden
of-
one day, who was
yeah.
the first mammal, rodent that peeked his nose out for like the 5th time in like 2 weeks and went, where'd they go?
Her name was Sarah.
Yeah. Oh, had to start with a woman, huh?
Hell yeah.
Let's go eat their guts.
I do need an AI.
Yeah, you
overview.
guys.
Yeah, yeah.
So Eric is probably the closest.
All
Autumn, you're
right.
not,
All
you're not
right.
wrong. I'm just saying.
Well, you know-
Yay, men.
I was trying to do that thing from the Rick Jackson. I can't think
We need a gong
He's
in
so
here.
handsome.
Oh, is there a
Racism.
gong?
Oh, no, but
Okay.
that would just make it better.
Yes.
Number one son.
That's right. The wisdom of the Orient didn't bring you vapes.
All right, I want to know the
Okay.
AI overview.
From
No,
Gemini, oil is created over millions of years from the buried remains of marine microorganisms such as plankton and
Marine.
algae,
And krill.
which settle on the seafloor. These organic materials are covered by layers of
singing.
sediment and subjected to intense heat and high pressure, transforming them into hydrocarbon-rich liquid or crude oil.
That's why
Okay,
it can't run out, by the
marine.
way.
None of us said anything about the ocean. So that was our blind spot.
What are
We
you,
have to
Jerry?
agree on
and it's
that.
only it's only 3/4 of the Earth. Why would we even think of it? That's
Yeah,
But that's why
You
it won't
talked
run
about
out.
volcanoes.
yeah,
and
Because it's
Earth.
well, there's
constantly being
volcanoes
made.
underground. There's in the ocean too.
That's true. And all those little things that
Yeah.
shouldn't be alive, like
Yeah, they're
live on
down
it and
there.
stuff.
They live off the chemicals. The Earth breaking open.
The
How'd you like to live
anglerfish.
that life? How'd you be one of those weird fish that 8 billion feet down below
I think
in the
there are
ocean?
some down there, and they like
they're weird.
want a pen and paper to talk about Shakespeare, but they
Well,
just don't. They
yeah,
can't.
well, it's too bad for them.
We gotta
They
find
ain't-
that oil.
They ain't got no abstract thought nor
can't
a
wait.
opposable thumb.
Want to end this issue with the Strait of Hormuz? Let's find this oil down there. Let's go.
That's right.
Let's
It'll only
go.
take 20, 25 years.
We got this.
We have frogmen that are down there looking for the oil. We're going to find it. We're going to own that oil, the great, beautiful U.S. frogmen.
So there's 91 counties in the state of Georgia that are under a mandatory no burn, but we're not one of those counties.
Correct. Basically, like if you're thinking about the state of Georgia, imagine from Macon south.
First
all
of all, hold
those
on. Let me
counties.
think about the state of Georgia and not the girl Georgia I knew.
It looks like a pregnant woman's torso.
Hello, Georgia.
Well, it does.
Okay, so it's Macon down from
basically,
Macon down to south.
Macon south. There is a big fire near the Okefenokee Swamp now that's active right now. There's been a couple pets that have lost their
I
lives.
am surprised that there haven't been more fire. We have not had rain. It seems to me like it's been a month. And I'm talking about a rain, not that it sprinkled or it looked like rain for a few minutes. Is this ever going to end? I
There
mean, we
is
do need
hope.
rain. I like sunshine.
Christina Edwards is predicting a 60% chance of rain on Saturday. Scattered storms.
Lies.
Scattered storms coming up.
All right.
There we go, Christina.
See, I'm not blaming you, Christina Edwards, for this drought, but I kind of am because you're the one closest to it, and I feel like maybe you could have done something about it, but you
Always
just let it
blaming
happen.
the women, including Mother Earth.
Can't win with these ladies.
She's my homie, and you're incorrect. Wait.
Christina Edwards.
Christina Edwards.
Yes. I'm Mother Earth.
I'm Mother Edwards. Christina Earth.
Christina Earth. With the, it just seems, I'll believe it when I see it. Because it's going to be one of those things where it's going to rain for, an hour, and it's not going to be enough.
It could.
It is real stormy.
I think it's end
there.
days. I do. Because, see what's going on with the Strait of Hormuz, and it's not raining for a month. I really feel like, I'd get my papers together, but I think we're all going.
Yeah.
So there's
you
no
don't need your papers unless you want to eat them.
The good thing about right
Don't burn
before
'em.
the very end is you can just get super lazy.
Yeah.
There is no future to plan for.
You're not making
glass half full with this guy.
You're not making pemmican in your basement, so you have something to eat.
I don't know what that is.
Pemmican is you take meat with a little fat in it, kind of dehydrate it, then you add some fruits or whatever, and then it lasts for 20 years.
Here's my plan. If things, if the
I'll write that down.
really hits them, you can forage for this stuff in your neighbors'
Salt?
backyards.
Fruit.
Yeah, you do need salt.
Meat. Okay.
What was I going to say? Yeah, the end of days, the food situation. I think my plan is I don't plan at all, and if things get really, really bad, I just start showing up at neighbors' homes or people that love the show and say, "Hey, you're not going to leave Eric Von Hessler outside, are you? Come on, your favorite radio
Nobody's
host."
home.
Your favorite radio host, you're just going to leave him starving outside? Come on. Hey, who gave you many years of radio enjoyment? That's my plan. If it were to happen.
Well, they'll come over and turn your hot tub into a stew pot.
That's right. They just want you to stay in there. Yeah, stay a little longer.
Oh, yeah.
Get nice and tender.
You like carrots?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. I could cook my neighbors. Yeah. I hadn't thought about that one.
You should be
I'm
encouraged.
going to be fine. I only have 2 kids.
You know,
a couple
this,
of grandkids and a daughter-in-law. We'll make it through. We'll just poach a neighbor here or there.
Yeah.
There you go.
And they'll probably last for like 3 months each. Get a big guy.
You can make pemmican out of them.
And then
Salt.
yes,
Meat. Fruit.
People.
you should be encouraged, guys. David Gross, who won the
he's disgusting.
Nobel, yeah, he is absolutely disgusting. He won the Nobel Peace Prize in physics, and he's saying that we have about 35 years until global catastrophe.
Oh, good.
So longer than you think.
Well, what makes him such an expert is he a soothsayer?
Yeah.
No, a soothsayer isn't a scientist. A soothsayer just kind of looks into a boiling cauldron or a
He's a science
magic
soothsayer.
ball.
He's basing it off of
He's a science sayer.
Science says a soothsayer.
he's basing it off of all the different countries that have not gotten nuclear weapons. He figures in 35 years,
Oh,
the
he
countries.
figures. Somebody could use one tomorrow. What he figures? Now, I get what he's saying is there is a point at which the next country that gets their own nukes, then it becomes inevitable. There is some kind of point where I don't know if you've looked around the world and noticed human beings have trouble getting along. They seem to have trouble sharing the planet with one another. I find it ridiculous, but people like fighting and killing other human beings. Am I wrong? History tells me the number one hobby and sport of human beings over time is killing other human beings because it makes them feel safer.
But those humans are doing something that I don't like. That's
They
why
read
you
a
go
different
kill.
book than I do.
Yeah.
And have you tried it?
if we
Because
don't
maybe
kill,
it's really fun.
what if we don't? Well, there's that, and also if we don't kill them now, surely they'll kill us later.
That's
so
right.
We better get to killing.
2061 is the year that everything's expected
How
to
old
end.
will I be?
Dead.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Is that a weird thing? It's a weird thing where you're glad that I'm just going to die the natural way.
Yeah.
I don't want to die in a nuke. I just want to slowly.
I want my body to
Losing my
consume itself.
faculties and
Exactly.
We'll turn you into oil.
Forgetting my
Eric.
loved ones.
Yeah, exactly. Make my children's lives miserable.
Yeah.
God, I didn't die in the nuclear.
Yeah, going this
I'd much
way.
rather watch them suffer through the last years of my life.
Beep, beep.
Yay!
Hey, by the way,
That'll be $250,000, please.
By the way, the subject of death comes up on the podcast, which is going to be attached to the end of this here show. Haven't done one in quite some time.
I was going to say it's been a long time.
Well, you did say it.
You know what? I reckon it's been a long time.
It has been a long time. And, we're just going to, as it goes along, as long as we enjoy doing them, we'll do them. And then if we don't, we don't. Because my career isn't based on this podcast. It should be fun.
Exactly.
And so we got together today and had a lot of fun talking about a lot of death. You'll enjoy it. I promise you, you'll enjoy it. If you enjoy good,
death
interesting,
talk.
if you're
into death,
this is the podcast for you.
What a promo.
Yeah, listen, I'm good.
You're like, I'm not going to do it if I don't like it, and it's about death.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey,
buckle up.
There's a reason I'm a pro. I wasn't installed here. I know how to promote a show. The whole concept of podcasts, are they plateauing? Are they?
Depends on what kind you're talking about.
Yeah.
Are there porno podcasts? I wonder.
Yeah, the Rialto Report.
What is that?
It talks about classic 70s and 80s porn stars.
Oh, like they have a round table on?
It's just one guy, and then they'll have some of them on. Like your favorites growing up. Christy Canyon.
How do you know who my favorites were?
I guess.
Christy Canyon.
Am I close?
You know what? I did not.
Sika,
I was
she's been
poor.
on
I didn't even get a VCR until 86 or 87, so it was all magazines to me, and I can't remember who was in this particular issue of Swank. Who knows? I remember.
You remember TT Boy, who did 3 movies?
Because I was in L.A. when
he was making them.
But by the 90s, you had the internet was here, and
right.
You had VCR and all that. But back in the 70s and early 80s, I just have memories of layouts, and I don't
Good
know.
memories, I hope.
Some of them are very good. Not all of them from, I told you I bought that issue of Hustler Rejects once. Some of those have produced a little, just a little bit of PTSD.
Get any size air conditioner for $69.99 a month, 0 down, an unbeatable lifetime warranty, and ask about clean air upgrades. Visit reliableair.com to book your free estimate today.
Fall in love with Terrifying Jewelry's amazing collection of designer brands such as Roberto Coin, De Beers Forevermark Diamonds, and their collection of fine Swiss watches from Rolex, Tudor, and Tag Heuer. Treat yourself and your loved ones to a special gift from Terrifying Jewelry Company in Buford.
The foods we eat can be downright bad for our health. This is Sue from Bread Beckers with Sue's Healthy Minute. I have a degree in food science, and for more than 30 years, I've been teaching the truth about real bread. Not the stuff you buy at the store. I'm talking real bread made with freshly milled flour. When you buy bread from the store, take a look at the ingredients. Enriched flour means that the nutritious bran and germ has been removed to improve the shelf life. Then a few B vitamins and iron are added back to replace the multitude of nutrients lost. That's not enrichment in my book. And today, that label may even read contains bioengineered food ingredients. Food should never be bioengineered. At Bread Beckers in Woodstock, we can teach you how to make real bread loaded with fiber and nutrients. A delicious, healthy, affordable solution that can improve your health and change your life. Visit breadbeckers.com or our Bread Beckers store in Woodstock.
Hey, this is that Rick Jackson spot.
Too often, criminal illegals commit sick, violent crimes. Do that when I'm governor, and you'll end up deported or departed.
Dang. I know, right?
What do you have, sugar?
I'll take the meatloaf and Rick Jackson for governor.
He's something, ain't he?
He's tough.
Yeah, no tolerance for criminal illegals, no DEI.
No covering up for do-nothing career politicians either.
You know, Jackson came from nothing and built one of the biggest businesses in Georgia.
Now he wants to cut the income tax in half and freeze property taxes.
Yeah, but not for deadbeats.
Listen, I love this part.
No more free rides for people who refuse to work. You want to sit on your butt, binge watch Netflix, and scarf down Cheetos? Do it with your own money.
Be still my heart.
Bingo.
Amen to that.
Rick Jackson for Georgia, not a career politician. Paid for by Jackson for Governor, Inc.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News, weather,
traffic,
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's news and talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top local story, Georgia Congressman David Scott has died. He was 80 years old. He represented Georgia's 13th congressional district for more than 2 decades. The district includes 6 counties in metro Atlanta: Henry, Clayton, DeKalb, Rockdale, Newton, and Gwinnett. He began his public service in 1974 when he was elected to the Georgia General Assembly. As a member of Congress, he was the Democrats' ranking member on the House Agriculture Committee. Governor Kemp declares a state of emergency for more than 90 South Georgia counties because of wildfires.
It's the worst conditions you could possibly have right now to be fighting fires.
Camden County Emergency Management Director Chuck White says the windy conditions are fanning the flames.
Roughly, this is about 4,000 acres, maybe a little less, and we would characterize that at about 10% contained. This is very dynamic, very fluid, so it's moving, and the threat moves with it.
And there's a mandatory burn ban for these same counties under the state of emergency. Dozens in the area have evacuated. The Georgia Supreme Court will allow a Cherokee County man to challenge his sentence in a murder he was convicted of committing when he was just 15 years old.
Jonathan Miller, now 42, was sentenced to life in prison in the 1998 death of a 13-year-old classmate who he punched in the back of the head as they got off a school bus. His trial came weeks after the Columbine High School shooting and made national headlines. Miller's now challenging his sentence, saying it amounts to cruel and unusual punishment. State Supreme Court justices ruled 4-3 the 8th Amendment challenge must now be reconsidered in trial court, which rejected the claim in 2023. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
At a Capitol Hill hearing today, Treasury Secretary Scott Besson is grilled by Senate Democrats about when gas prices will fall.
How fast will the prices of gasoline come down?
Again, that is path dependent on when the war and the conflict end.
Besson says he thinks prices will come back to where they were, or perhaps lower than they were before the war began. It is now 3:32, and it's time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Stacked up out of downtown Bill in West Atlanta. Travel advisory crash in 2 right lanes, I-20 westbound. At Langhorne Street, exit 54, that's where you're seeing the heavy delays leaving 75-85. You know that's also going to have a negative impact on both directions of the connector trying to get onto I-20, Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, Highway 78, Joseph E. Boone, all some viable alternates to get you around that. On 285 southbound, the inner loop, looking for trouble just before you get to North Lake Parkway, exit 36. That's putting extra pressure on the ride back into Doorville. And in Cobb County, 75 and northbound, just north of Delk Road, there's some debris in a left center lane. That's why you're seeing a little bit of extra volume leaving 285 as cars try to dodge that. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. A mix of sun and clouds today with a high of 83. Lows tonight in the mid to upper 50s. Tomorrow and Friday, enjoy sunny skies with highs in the mid-80s. Rain showers and a few thunderstorms return on Saturday.
Right now it's 84 in Stone Mountain, 83 in Hiram, and 83 in Stockbridge. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hi, it's Dale from TrustDale.com. I've trusted America's Best Choice for more than a decade for windows, doors, siding, decks, and roofing. Their exclusive 3-way warranty, including my $10,000 Make It Right guarantee, protects you if something goes wrong. When you're investing in your home, don't gamble with unproven contractors. It's simply not worth the risk.
Thanks, Dale. At America's Best Choice, we deliver the best exterior solutions that provide long-term value for your home. Upgrade your home with high-quality, energy-efficient windows. Take advantage of special pricing on custom decks or choose siding, doors, and fencing that don't just look great, they're built to last. We're raising the bar in roofing, combining proven installation, premium materials, and expert craftsmanship to protect your home year after year. Spring is the busiest season for home improvement, so don't wait. Schedule your free in-home estimate now at abcwin.com and get your project on the calendar today. No pressure, no gimmicks. America's Best Choice. Quality you can trust, prices you can afford.
We are here with CFP and investment advisor Aaron Vincent of the Vincent Financial Group and host of Retire ATL every weekend right here. Get more at retireatlradio.com. And Aaron, there are some adults that work with the big box firms, and they think to themselves, I feel like some of my needs aren't being met, or there are opportunities that they could be missing. So what would you tell that person that's thinking about getting that second opinion, thinking about making the call, but they just haven't yet?
Mark, what I would say to that person who thought about it or wanted to last year but didn't is why.
Why didn't you? Let's get real here. Whether you're in your car driving or you're at your office, however you're listening to this, take a second or write this down or make a mental note. Why didn't you execute on that thought? That thought that you had, that feeling that you had about getting a second opinion, you didn't follow up with that. What's the reason? A lot of times we find people are intimidated by, I don't want to be transparent. I feel like if I admit where I'm at, I'm admitting failure or something along those lines. And let me just make the bridge to you right now. We aren't going to judge you if you wish you were at X, but you're only at Y. There's no shame in saying, I'm not where I want to be and I want to get there. That should be applauded. If anything, you're going to get applause from us because it's like the human condition, right? Life on earth, to raise your hand and say, I need some help. I'd like to get this thing shored up and I'm willing to tell you the truth about where I'm at to get there. That takes courage. It takes some guts. I respect that regardless of where you are, to say I'm willing to open myself up to that sort of conversation. That should be applauded.
To receive a personalized second opinion of your financial future from the team at the Vincent Financial Group, we invite you to call today, 770-280-1488. That's 770-280-1488 or online at retireatlradio.com. And join us for Retire ATL every weekend right here. And it's all powered by the Vincent Financial Group.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
I have heard that we have other versions of Celebrate Earth Day coming. You stick around, because we don't just have the original sounds a little bit like this.
Celebrate Earth Day, celebrate Earth Day, celebrate Earth Day.
We have what do we have? Like I believe we have bands in other rooms.
Yeah, they're working on it right now.
We got a punk version coming. We got a heavy metal version coming. Death metal.
Tiny Tim version, if I can figure it out.
And if anybody remembers who Tiny Tim was.
Autumn.
Well, do that isn't that? Hold on, let's listen to the original Celebrate Earth Day.
Celebrate Earth
It's kind of the Tiny Tim version right there.
Tiny Tina.
Tiny Tina. And the open mic at the beginning of the show that was talking about it, he kind of hit on something that reminded me. I mean, sometimes the listeners remember the stories I tell about my life better than I do.
Would you like to hit the open mic again?
Sure.
Eric Von Hessler. It's Earth Day. I kept my kids home from school. I'm filling all my cars up with gas. Now play me my Earth Day song.
All right, so that's the keeping his kids home from school, because I did this a couple of years, especially with my younger son. And I don't remember how many years I did it, but I know I did it at least for 1 year, maybe 2. When Earth Day came up, because he went to a real hippie school when he was young, super duper hippies. And so I gave him $100 to stay home. Not only did I not want him to be listening to everything that was going down at school that day, but I also wanted to teach him something about capitalism. I thought, this is back in my libertarian years, I thought I was quite clever. And now I probably realize, hey, you should just let him go to school. But they're teaching a bunch of stuff. Listen, I don't know. Listen, you should be good to the earth, I think. Everything that we have comes from the earth.
We've only had 56 Earth Days. Think about how old the earth is.
Yeah.
We've only been celebrating here for so long.
Yeah.
I
think it should be longer.
Thanks, Mother Earth.
I don't want people listening to me to think I don't care about the earth. I do care about the earth. I think people should be. You're welcome. I think people. You're welcome. I think people. You're welcome. I think that people should, we should. Everything comes from the earth. You got to take care of it. It makes sense to me. But it's just that the whole Earth Day in schools things, and it became so political. It's like that whole thing. I don't know what's going on with the climate. I'm not an expert. I have no idea. The only thing I know is the whole damn discussion has gotten uber super political. And once that happens, you got a bunch of people who want funds. You got a bunch of people on both sides, on all sides. All I know, and so I want the earth to be, I celebrate the earth. I want it to be healthy and robust. But this in the back of my mind, with my stupid brain, I do recognize that at a high university of research, an MIT or Harvard, whoever, I forget which college, which does the research, universities or colleges? Universities. If you get in one of these universities that does this high-level research, what I know for a fact is you are never going to get a grant to do a study that proves that the climate is okay. And I'm not saying I believe that it is. I'm saying so long as the government funds will never go to an alternate point of view, then I believe from where I am, a non-expert, I can't really ever declare that I know the facts. And because of that, I simply don't declare that I know the facts. I go back to the simple thing. You want pollution to be as low as possible, and you want the earth to be healthy and robust. Why? So it can serve man.
That's right.
I haven't lost all of my libertarianism. Thank you. Oh.
No. You know what? Tina and I have been doing a very simple thing for Earth Day this year.
Oh, no.
It's been a very easy
you
thing.
drive around the perimeter.
Is this anything that you
and
picked
go to
up
a Mexican
on
restaurant.
TikTok?
No, this is nothing I picked up on TikTok at all. This is a pothos plant that I've had since I was in college.
Pothos plant?
Yeah, it's
What's that?
It's devil's ivy.
This is
It's a
it?
pothos
One plant? You think you're doing something for the earth?
No,
One plant
hear
in
me
one
out.
life?
Hear me out. I've had this plant since I was in college. So this plant is over 14 years
the
old
things
now.
that plant
Oh, that
saw
plant has
and
seen
heard.
this plant has seen a lot.
He was there on Fan Day.
That is quite a reference. But what we've done is this pothos has gotten so big now, we've propagated it. And so
Yeah.
we've given some of the new, I guess, propagated plants to our friends and family.
How do you know that they're going to treat it the way that you did, though?
Well, that's fine.
They could die.
Earth Day thing.
Because we're
more
giving a
plants.
plant. We're giving plants to our friends and family.
Oh my, not good enough for her,
How
apparently.
dare you?
Apparently not
How
good enough
dare
for
you,
Autumn.
That's not a way to save the earth.
Yes, it is. They say plant plants and trees. Plant trees. Plants, trees, and plant trees.
We're
no
turning.
one said plant plants.
We're
They said
turning
plants.
trees.
They take the carbon out of the air.
Yeah, we have taken one plant and turned it into mini plants.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's hear the other
Good for
side.
you.
Well, how is an autumn again? How is that hurting the earth?
It's not. I didn't say it was hurting you. What's it really doing? I don't know, not a
Well,
whole
you
lot.
could say that about any one thing that any of us do. Does it really
I know, like
add up?
recycling.
Well, I am
Yeah.
a billionaire, and I have bought quite a few carbon offsets.
Well, you're
That
doing
is
your
me
part.
doing my part.
That's right. So you can travel and fly every day of the
Correct.
year.
The real way to recycle is to not throw things out so easily. Try and repair them or use them for something else. That's the real recycling. It seems
Crafty.
like recycling.
Be crafty.
Yeah, be crafty with it.
Yeah. Make a poster.
Recycling is like the truck that takes the recycling and then
Yeah,
the
where does it
plant
go?
that sorts it all and then the people that have to drive to the plant to sort the stuff. It's like all
The place where they
zero.
burn it.
It all
Yeah.
it all ends up in the same. I believe
does.
It
So do
just
I.
all
I've seen
ends
it.
up in the same place. And China used to buy our
They bought our
recycled.
plastic.
Yeah, I thought it was recycled.
Don't they still? I thought
No,
they
they
still
stopped. I think.
Yeah, they quit.
They stopped.
That's 'cause of
So
Trump.
now it's just all. Yeah, why not? What the hell? I don't know if it is, but yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Why not?
You mean like the other day, or about a week ago, I broke the glass part of my coffee pot. So now I have to use the French press. I feel, okay, that's great. So I just threw the coffee pot away in the garbage. I should have tried to repair it and find a replacement.
Or
Yeah.
or maybe use
But
it
I
as
just
a,
ordered a
why
new
not
one.
why not use it as a planter itself? Why not
Yes.
put a plant
Jared
in
could have
it?
given you a propagated pothos plant.
You missed your opportunity.
Instead, you just threw it away.
You missed
Would you
his
like one,
propagated pothos.
I will happily bring you one if you want one.
We have a lot of plants in the house.
You want to propagate a pothos plant?
Yes,
go
please.
propagate-
I've had since puberty.
How dare you?
It sounds like a way to tell somebody else, go propagate a pathos.
a pothos, a pathos.
Pathos.
Why don't you go home and
Pathos,
propagate your
I don't remember-
pothos?
I've never heard of a pothos.
realize we have
What's that
such a-
look like? What's a pothos?
It's just
I
like
don't
a
have a
viney-
green thumb.
Green.
It's such an easy plant
Is
to
it a
take care of.
succulent?
No.
Oh, well, now that you said that, I'm not all that impressed.
You shouldn't be. It's not a big
such
deal.
an easy, but it
See what I'm
sounds like it
saying?
takes care
Well,
of itself.
that's the
I'm
whole
with
point.
Autumn now.
That's the whole
Yeah.
point.
She's
is that
won
it's
me
an,
over.
Is that it's an easy pla-
BFD.
I got it.
How's that make you feel? I'm agreeing with the girl.
Yeah,
How does that make you
you
feel?
guys just care about your corporate interests.
Is that okay? That looks like every other.
It's a pretty plant. What are you
we've had
talking about?
pothos
It's
in
a
our
pretty
house.
just a
green
normal
plant.
plant.
That's all
Literally
there
it's
is.
just another plant.
Easiest plant to grow, so good job.
Yes.
Thank you.
Way to go.
It doesn't take a lot to
Congratulations.
propagate it. It has these little nubs on
Yeah.
it, and that's how you know, like, that's the part you put in.
You know what? Autumn is convincing me. I think that we should take you to court.
Yeah.
I mean, you're out there. You're
You know, I'll just
trying to
burn all
convince
my
me-
plants. I'll
No,
burn
you're
all my
obviously a
house
con
plants. That's
man.
what you're saying.
You're a con man because you're trying to present yourself as this lover of the earth, and it turns out that it's just an average plant that everybody can grow very
That's
easily.
why we're being sweet. We don't expect anything in return. We're just giving it to our friends and
Do
our
you know that
family.
it's for
No,
others?
I got you a real boring normal plant.
It's not a boring plant. How dare you? That plant I have had
That
since West
plant-
Georgia.
That plant puts me to sleep.
That's right.
That
and it
plant
loves
helps-
me, and it raised me since I'm a child.
If that plant gave a fireside chat, the fire would go out.
Wow.
That is a boring plant.
Can't ever call it a boring plant. What is wrong with you guys?
Doesn't even flower.
That's fine.
No, it's just
That's,
a vine.
that's what I'm saying. That's what
Doesn't
doesn't
need to.
You're
Oh, you
talking
need a
about something that
flower.
doesn't
It's
even
just
flower.
a filler plant. It's a
But-
plant you
A
put in your
filler
house so that
plant?
you
One
have
we know.
greenery.
How
You know what it
dare
is?
you?
It's not like an orchid, and that takes work.
You know
and
what?
Fertilizing
We have an orchid in our
and
house.
Acid.
All right, listen. You know what it is?
Chia
It's a plant that is so boring that people probably usually think it's fake until they find out it's real. One of those plants.
It's an
Yeah.
easy.
I'll bet you more fake plants are based on the pothos than any other. Because you showed that to me, and I'm like, oh, I've seen that in like lobbies.
Yeah, they're
all
probably
over the
real
world.
because they're so
They're
easy to
probably
take care
real.
of.
You know why? Because they're so easy.
Oh, good, because I took a wisdom one.
You probably helped it.
Now I didn't hurt it.
Now people are propagating your whiz.
Celebrate pothos.
Pathos.
Is it pathos or pothos?
Pothos.
No, it's
The
Pathos.
plant
Well,
is.
Pathos
Yes.
is the a good film.
Sure.
You also call it devil's ivy.
Oh, that's you know why? Because it's so boring. Somebody said, you know what? Let's kind of juice this up a little bit.
Yeah.
What's the?
I was going to bring you
The
guys a
Satan
propagation
plant.
Yeah.
You know WSB gets you around Atlanta with our triple team traffic.
Now we've got $1,000 to fuel your ride. It's WSB's A Grand for Gas.
Listen for the keyword at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 5.
You'll have 30 minutes to enter that keyword at WSBRadio.com or the WSB Radio app.
One lucky listener wins a grand for gas. Your next chance to win is at 5.
WSB's A Grand for Gas.
From the station that gets you where you want to go. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's free gas station.
If your home smells musty and moldy, don't wait. Moisture and mold not only produce that old home smell, it can even weaken your home's foundation. At American Crawl Space Solutions, we stop the problem at its source. From encapsulation and waterproofing to mold remediation and foundation repair, we give you the right solution without high-pressure sales tactics. Get peace of mind with American Crawl Space Solutions, your best value in crawl space repair.
American Crawl Space Solutions. Foundations too.
Hey friends, imagine all that can happen in 5 years. Jobs may change, kids will grow, new memes will come out. But what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price did not change for 5 years? Thanks to the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. Hey, it's Mark Aram here. You are guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most, that finds and fixes any issues before you even notice them. It's like super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from online threats. For the next 5 years, all your devices will be working in perfect harmony, and you get their best equipment with no annual contracts, no fees, and no strings. So even though the kids will grow up and you still won't understand 6-7, your internet's going to stay sharp, reliable, and most importantly, the price will stay put. Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. All with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. To get started, call, visit Xfinity.com, or drop into an Xfinity store today. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Select plans only.
Calling all HVAC contractors. Ferguson is your one-stop shop for Ruud equipment, parts, and supplies to keep every job moving. Now stocking Ruud, Ferguson gives you reliable inventory, expert product knowledge, and fast turnaround when time matters most. Don't let shortages or delays slow down your business. We're fully stocked and ready when you are. Plus, our team is here to help you find the right solution for every install. Visit a Ferguson location near you. Ferguson HVAC, proud to partner with Ruud in Georgia.
Atlanta homeowners, your grades are in. Hi, I'm Deborah Morton of the Agency Atlanta.
host of Inside Georgia Real Estate, right here on 95.5 WSB. Each Saturday, my show covers Atlanta's residential housing market and all things real estate. I've been thrilled that so many WSB listeners have taken me up on my team's offer of a complimentary home report card. This is a customized analysis on your home, a secret weapon to get more when the time comes to sell. Know your home's strengths and weaknesses, learn how it stacks up against your competition, and the best time to sell. When it's time to move, you'll know how to net more money. Spring selling season has already started, so if you're thinking about putting your home on the market, let me send you the Agency Atlanta's free home report card. It's invaluable information, it's free, and there are no strings attached. Go to InsideGeorgiaRealEstate.com today to connect with us at the Agency Atlanta. That's InsideGeorgiaRealEstate.com.
If you don't care about saving 50% off your wireless bill for the same 5G coverage the big guys are charging a fortune for, maybe you care about keeping jobs in America. Pure Talk does. They've pledged to run their entire operation from this country, including all their customer service. Or maybe you care about our nation's veterans. Pure Talk does. They've donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to America's Warrior Partnership, a fantastic organization working hard to prevent veteran suicide. Or maybe you care about closing America's skills gap. Pure Talk does. They're a proud supporter of MicroWorks. They're helping my foundation train the next generation of skilled workers. Don't get me wrong. Saving money's great, and you'll save plenty with Pure Talk. But if you want to be in business with people who share your values, dial pound 250, say micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
All right, George Clark just found this audio, and it's quite interesting because it's RFK Jr., and this is him. Was it yesterday he was in front of the...
He's been all week.
He's been all week. And it's really, I guess they leave the mic on when the senators or Congress people are asking questions. And RFK Jr., you look at him, and you can dislike him. A lot of people don't like him at all. But, I mean, he's in his 70s, and he looks very healthy. He works out. I mean, we saw, that homoerotic workout with Kid Rock from a few weeks ago. And so he does, but he's all about healthy. All right, now you got to listen to this on two levels. You're going to hear people talking, but underneath, RFK Jr.'s mic is open, and you can just hear this labored breathing that is quite odd.
You have done among the many that you described in your testimony. In that context, in your testimony, you identified nutrition as a bedrock of health and one of the primary levers for treating and preventing chronic disease. You also emphasize that it's imperative for our nation's healthcare providers to be equipped to incorporate nutrition into patient care. Securing commitments from more than 50 medical schools to provide...
Okay, I think we can...
It's not funny.
It's not. Well, I know. It's not. It's ironic. Not ironic. Yeah. There's a juxtaposition here. That he's Mr. We got to make everything healthy and sitting on his own, because that's not to do with the thing... Is that the same thing that affects his voice, maybe?
I doubt it.
No, it must be.
I had Mexican for lunch.
Okay, well, simple explanation.
A little pollen allergy or something like that going there.
No,
that'd be. He would have like an inhaler.
Yeah. I was thinking.
Tell you, my nose is stuffed up a little.
I was thinking about the whole story that came out in that book. So what happened was, the author of this book about RFK Jr. that just came out apparently got the diaries, it was like 20 diaries, from the sister of his wife who died. Did she commit suicide?
Yes.
Okay. I think that's the story. I could be wrong. But she wrote, it's not just the diaries have been published. She wrote a book about his life, and she incorporates a lot of stuff from the diaries. And the big story from a couple days ago was the time that he was driving along with his family, and he saw a dead raccoon on the side of the road, and he stopped. And he got the raccoon because he chopped off the raccoon's penis and studied it when he got home.
Wanted that bone.
Whatever that thing is called, that some kind of tooth.
Hillbilly.
The lumberjack's toothpick or something
like that, yeah.
So I was thinking about that. We had fun with that like everybody else did. Because the whole thing is, isn't that strange? He's driving along with his family. He sees a dead rat. The fact that he stops to do anything with a dead animal on the side of the road, and that is weird. But do you know what's stranger than that? I don't know why it took it so long to me to figure this out. What's stranger than stopping and chopping the penis off of a dead raccoon on the way home is going home and writing about it and documenting it in your
it's real
diary.
sciencey of him.
I think that's the thing that almost lets him off the hook,
Yeah.
right? I was like, it's like, this guy really, like, he wasn't trying to hide this. I was like, hey, he's
No,
got
it was like, I found it and I need to record it.
just, to me, I don't know which is stranger, the fact that you stop and you do that, or that you make sure that you leave copious notes about it.
Well, we had eaten barbecue, and I had brisket, so a lot of the meat was stuck in my teeth, and we didn't have toothpicks. And I needed one right away, and it was opportunistic to pick it up.
Are you able to work his labored breathing as a new element into your RFK?
Darth RFK.
Darth FK.
Use the Force, Obi-Wan. It's been a long time, Obi-Wan.
I don't want to be. If it's maybe the same thing that messes with his voice box, maybe
Probably.
it's the same thing. I don't know, but it sounds like breath. Although
It sounds like it
has to
because-
do with breath, the way that he speaks like that. It's a very rare thing, but I believe it is connected to breath and the voice box, I think.
It does sound like it because it isn't just breathing. Like
Yeah.
it's some like, like there's some vocalization
Yeah.
in there somewhere.
Maybe he's just bored. Maybe he's just humming a tune.
That's
He's
his
like-
bored noises.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's humming.
He's on his way out.
You think?
He's on his way out. You can tell they've decided they don't, this administration doesn't really care about anything, but they've just seen the numbers on vaccinations. And he is on his way out, but he's almost certainly going to run for president. I started thinking about the rundown of people who are going to run for president on the Republican side. It could be quite these primaries in 28. It could be quite the circus because I hadn't thought about it before. I can't remember what I was watching. I always like to give the source, but I was watching something. They were going through the potentials, and Pete Hegseth might run for president.
That would be wild.
Won't that be a hoot? Wow. Won't that be a hoot? But RFK Jr., Hegseth, of course, you got Vance and Rubio, but Marjorie Taylor Greene might jump in. Christy
Let's
Noem.
go, buckle up,
I mean, it could
Nikki
be.
Haley?
Yeah, but she's boring.
Yeah.
She's okay, Nikki, we get it. Whatever the intelligence agencies tell you as a neocon to do, you will automatically give a thumbs up and do it as long as they tell you to do it. Yes, we're all looking forward to that, Nikki.
It's Eric. I had a house that was built in the 40s, and all the settling over time, the foundation, it started cracking. We could see the cracks of the walls. The doors started sticking. We knew there was a problem. Took us a long time to find someone to help us. Well, you don't need to take a long time. Go to Engineered Solutions of Georgia. They're the only foundation repair company in the entire state of Georgia with a team of licensed engineers on staff giving you the highest quality work for your home from the start.
Dial 678 ESOG now.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or Avastin-capted Pagel, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
There isn't a room in your house that doesn't need to be organized. Dave Baker here for Artisan Custom Closets. Look around. The master closet, you still have wire racks. The pantry, there's graham crackers in the middle shelf from 2012. Your mudroom, why can you only find 3 dirty shoes in there? 3! Your garage? Please. That can all be fixed, though. Simply schedule a free design consultation today with a certified master designer at artisancustomclosets.com. Get organized and reward yourself with affordable luxury.
Most financial advisors only manage your money. They refer you out for taxes, they refer you out for estate planning, they refer you out when things get complicated. Did they really vet that person? Or did they meet once, exchange business cards, and call it a partnership? A referral isn't accountability. It's a handoff. When your investments, taxes, and estate plan are built separately, gaps happen, and those can cost money. At Trajan, we didn't build a referral network. We built a family office for all. Wealth, tax, estate. One team delivering coordinated planning, once reserved for the ultra-wealthy. If you want real coordination and not just introductions, call Trajan Wealth today.
Call Trajan today at 404-208-3300. That's 404-208-3300.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story, South Georgia wildfires have an impact all across the state.
This is a large, dynamic fire that is not fully contained.
And the state is putting resources together to fight the fires.
A burn ban is now in place, and Governor Kemp has declared a state of emergency as wildfires rage on in South Georgia. Kemp says the weather conditions are making fighting the fires even more difficult.
Which is why we just need the public to help us out. You don't need to be building a campfire. Don't do it. Don't do any outside burning. Just let us wait for a weather change.
As part of the governor's order, National Guard aviation units will now help fight the fires. Kemp says FEMA is also helping with some disaster grants. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
As the wind pushes smoke from the South Georgia fires into metro Atlanta, WSB health reporter Sabrina Cupid says the Georgia Department of Public Health is urging you to take precautions.
The wildfire smoke is impacting our air quality, and depending on the severity, it can cause issues for even healthy people, irritating your eyes and respiratory system. The state public health department tells me it's especially important that those with existing respiratory conditions, young children, pregnant women, and the elderly limit your exposure to the smoke and take precautions to protect yourself. So that would include limiting your outdoor activities like yard work, exercise. When it comes to children, you might want to limit their time playing outside. Also, consider using a portable air purifier to improve indoor air quality.
And right now it's 84 degrees in Atlanta. How long does this smoky haze stick around? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. A giant in Georgia politics has died.
Representative David Scott was in his 12th term representing Georgia's 13th district. Scott started his public service in the Georgia General Assembly in 1974. In 2023, he remembered a time in the legislature when a former First Lady lent a hand pushing through help for Georgia farmers.
With Rosalind Carter there, she was able to help get a victory.
Condolences are pouring in from public servants, including Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens and Senator John Ossoff. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
David Scott was 80 years old. He had filed to run for a 13th term in Congress. A murder suspect is dead after an officer-involved shooting in Cobb County on Tuesday. 31-year-old Damian Strozier was wanted for murder in Atlanta. He was shot by police after an hours-long manhunt in Cobb County. No officers are injured, and the GBI is investigating the officer-involved shooting. A ceremonial groundbreaking today for the Georgia 400 Express Lanes project, which is expected to dramatically improve traffic on the busy corridor.
Local, state, and federal transportation officials took part in the ceremony, which comes as clearing work for the project is well underway. The 16-mile project will double the access points in the corridor and add tolled express lanes.
This is the biggest public-private partnership in U.S. history. It is, as I understand it, the biggest infrastructure project ever in Georgia.
U.S. Deputy Secretary of Transportation Steve Bradbury says almost $4 billion in partnership funding is tied to the project, slated for completion in 2031. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
DeKalb County Police arrest two suspects in connection with a series of auto thefts and break-ins. 20-year-old Corey Biggs and Malachi Campbell were taken into custody after leading police on a chase after car break-ins on Church Street and Sheridan Road. Several victims told police the suspects had pointed a gun at them, threatening to shoot. Both suspects are facing multiple charges, and police say it remains an active and ongoing investigation. The U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia announces a 15-count indictment involving an international auto theft ring with ties to Georgia. Janine Pirro says the thieves don't break windows or use hot wiring to steal the cars.
They literally disconnect the GPS and the Bluetooth.
Prosecutors say stolen cars were transported to ports in Savannah and other parts of the East Coast. The cars are then sold on the black market in Africa for a massive profit. It is 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill. All lanes being held right now in West Atlanta, 20 westbound, Langhorne Street, exit 54. Trying to get a crash out of the right lane. Hero dragging that damaged vehicle now. So hopefully we'll get all lanes open. It's made a mess of the ride out of downtown. And as you can imagine, it's not any better trying to make your way on the connector with the southbound delays starting pretty heavy at the 85-400 merge. Northbound slowing from University Avenue up to Peachtree, Pine Street. And we got a crash southeast leg of the perimeter into Cab. Left lane knocked out here, 285 northbound the outer loop, just before I-20 exit number 46. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Fair skies this evening. Some areas of haze or smoke still lingering for the rest of this evening. Lows tonight in the mid to upper 50s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, hazy at times with a high around 84. Sunshine for Friday, highs in the mid 80s.
Right now, it's 84 in Conyers, 82 in Smyrna, and 83 in Sewanee. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now, and it's Earth Day. People keep wanting to talk about Earth Day. They keep giving us open mics about Earth Day. Hold on. Hold on.
Earth Day.
Stop. It's called rolling up the windows before you call in. So I know it's hot. Don't get me wrong. Maybe there's no AC in the truck. I don't know, but it's only you can only leave 30 seconds. So my suggestion is, listen, this person's listening. They're engaging with the show. I love this person. Just a little life hack, radio hack. If you're going to leave an open mic and you're driving down the road, just roll up those windows. That's all.
Happy Earth Day to you. Happy Earth Day to you. Happy Earth Day, Eric Von Hessler. Happy Earth Day to you.
Oh, that was quite lovely. Not quite as good as that was the beginning of the Earth Day song again, just so you mind. Hold on. So we have, we know a lot of people, a lot of musicians.
Yeah.
And so they listen, they hear, and like, hey, we love your Celebrate Earth Day thing, but we think we can do better. So the death metal band, We Hate Everybody, good friends. I'm good friends with the band We Hate Everybody came up with their version.
Climb the mountains, swim in the sea. Come take a walk on the earth with me. Dance in the desert, swing in the trees. So many wonders on earth to see. Celebrate Earth Day. Celebrate Earth Day.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic.
Fantastic.
I hate everybody.
Oh, it's We Hate Everybody, but that's all right.
I love We Hate Everybody.
We have bands in different studios. I believe we have a K-pop band in a studio.
In the
right
live
now.
lounge.
Yeah,
There's a live audience in front of them.
And we'll have different versions throughout the. It took a lot of years, but finally, all of our musical friends are.
Yeah, they're all
celebrating Earth Day along with the rest of us. Think about it, people. What would we do without the Earth? I mean, we'd just be hanging in space.
Just be flying through space.
Your feet would never touch the ground. Celebrate the floor. At the very least, celebrate the floor of your life. That planet Earth.
She's smiling right now. Mother Earth, she is.
Love you.
Oh.
Don't talk like that to me.
Yeah, I recycle too. How about that?
I mean, that's kind of a scam, but okay. Thanks for trying.
Even Mother Earth is onto the.
I appreciate your effort.
The recycling scam. All right, so what? Trump, was this today or yesterday? Trump was celebrating the UGA's national.
This was earlier today.
tennis team. Now, I didn't even know that they won the national tennis championship.
It's been a while. So it was
Well,
May
it always
of,
takes it usually takes 6 months or so.
It was May of last year when they won. In fact, the playoffs for the tennis
That's
start.
a long time ago.
What?
Yeah, the playoffs for the 2026 tournament start in a couple weeks. But they're
I
getting
guess-
celebrated now.
I guess everybody had something to do.
Yeah, I
It
guess
took
so.
a while
They're
to get
busy.
everybody all together. But of course, and like it's just everything is about. I know that he's kind of joking here, but the truth is so in there, and it's funny as you're laughing at his joke. It's everything that's wrong with, and it's not as if other presidents haven't gone in this direction, but as a stated thing, it's everything that this man doesn't understand about being president of the United States. To be the president of the United States, you fight like hell and you have a really nasty election. And then when you're elected, the first thing you have to think is, I am the president for everybody, those who voted for me and those who voted against me. Now, I think he's kind of joking here, but there's truth in there. And you could say, Eric, you did. No, I can give you all kinds of evidence that these kind of things are true. That, he goes after states. He's more likely to go after a state that he didn't win. And he's more likely to look past a problem with a state that he did win. And it seems like a small thing, but it's kind of everything. Because in your mindset as president, in order to be a good president, as soon as the election's over, you have to think to yourself, I am equally the president of everybody who fought against me, spoke against me, voted against me. I am the president of the United States, and my obligation is to every one of its citizens. And this is kind of a jokey thing, but it also shows it's always about him. He never celebrates them. It's always about their thing and how it connects to him.
All I can say is go Bulldogs. It's a great state. I love that state. Did very well there, too, in the election. I only like the states that I win, so it's one of those.
It's a joke, but it's not really a joke. It's
The Georgia Bulldogs?
Yeah. And also, another thing I noticed about Trump is he doesn't. I don't think that there's anything in him besides golf and women, and he's too old for the second part.
My kids. Sort of.
Yeah, a little bit. Depends on what day it is. But it's just he just doesn't really love anything. It's just the only thing that brings love out of him is he's noticed that somebody or something has shown love to him. So therefore, I like that person. First thing, you walk up to Trump, I voted for you. Okay, you're in. You're in. It's like it's all this sort of transactional thing. Because I even though I didn't vote, I did think, well, one thing we'll get out of the second administration is he understands that these foreign wars, and I was surprised at first, but I'm not surprised anymore. He understood at the time that saying that he was against foreign wars would help him get elected. Mm-hmm. That's all that matters. There's no real soul there. Interesting, because we're constantly being preached to by the most soulless administration, the most transactional, soulless administration, of course, has the most religious imagery tied to it, Somebody else I just saw on television, he's got the religious imagery behind him. Steve Bannon. It's gin blossom out front, pictures of Jesus behind him. And I heard that he is contemplating running for president of the United States.
Oh, good.
I want it to be such a circus. Anybody jump in. Anybody jump in. Kash Patel, run for president.
I'm suing everybody.
He just today he had a lawsuit thrown out, and I saw it. He go, well, that was fast, but it was a different lawsuit.
Oh, okay.
What was this?
So,
that
that
about
was
the Atlantic?
No, the Atlantic is the new
Somebody
one.
said the truth about me, and it bugged me. So
this was something else about. Somebody was joking on CNN, and they said, I think they see Kash Patel out at the nightclubs more than they see him at FBI headquarters. And he wanted he tried to sue them for literal, like, I can prove that I'm at FBI headquarters more often than I'm in a nightclub. And the judge is like, it was a joke. Get out of here. The judges with this administration, they've gotten to the point where it's talk to the hand.
Yeah.
They're tossing out lawsuits quicker than they can be processed, I think.
Do you think they know that these are going to get tossed out?
A lot of them they do, yeah. Now, Kash Patel is just trying to keep his job, and he wants to impress Trump and whatever. Trump has this thing, which is, I may lose this lawsuit, but there may be 4 other people that are going to say the same thing and get a lot of press out of it, and they need to know you're going to have to lawyer up. It's going to cost you some money. You'll probably win, but you have to, before you criticize, before the next person criticizes, do I want to go through 6 months of that and spend that kind of money? That's what it's for, which is completely illegal in this country. If you're a powerful person, you're not supposed to try to scare other people with big lawsuits. They do this all the time. That's why when he announces a lawsuit, he'll say, like, for $1 billion. Yeah. Because it's just, okay, I'm going to lose that. I'm not going to get $1 billion. But there could be 4 or 5 other people with just as much legitimacy who are going to say the same thing, who are going to see that I'm going to put them through this process, and that will shut him up. That's really what's going on. Kash Patel, he better be right. He better be right. All of the things that the Atlantic said about his drunkenness and showing up with alcohol in his breath and passing out and pushing back meetings, all of that had better be completely untrue. Because if he wants to, the next step of the lawsuit is discovery. And once they get you in there, they can start asking questions about anything. We talked about this yesterday. Just exactly how often do you use the official FBI plane to cart your country and Western girlfriend singer around? And, all of these uncomfortable questions can be asked once you're in discovery.
Celebrating with Team USA Hockey when they won the gold, too.
By the way, I heard the word on that is that one of the reasons Patel might be on his way out, Trump did not like that. Number one, Trump likes to be the center of attention. Number two, Trump has never had a drink in his life, and he can't stand the behavior of drunks. Number three, Kash Patel was in the spotlight, drunk.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if Trump touches this, but it was just so outside of protocol for the history of the country. I don't think that part, but apparently Trump did not like that. Because wasn't he down in a beer?
Yeah, it was odd imagery for sure. You're like, why is he in there? Like, of all the people to be in there, you don't really expect him.
If I have a family member kidnapped or something, this is the guy I'm relying on. Yeah. If there's human trafficking going through my, this is the guy.
Well, the first strategy is to party with him.
Yeah, yes, that's it.
J. Edgar Hoover never did that.
Yeah, well, listen, he never did that.
He was just wearing a dress.
He was just wearing a dress.
And that's okay.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, he's wearing a dress.
No.
That's all.
They're calling Kash J. Edgar Boozer.
Hey!
J. Edgar Loser. You ask me. Anybody else? Anybody else got
Hey, I say
J. Edgar Alcoholic.
Hey, going back to the important thing here, congratulations to UGA's women's tennis team. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
We're genuine here on the Von Hessler.
Why is it
That's
called
right.
the women's tennis team? Why is
Because
it called
it's-
the tennis
It's a
team?
women's tennis team.
Okay,
There's
hold
a
on.
men's and a women's.
But why do they call it the men's, or they say the tennis?
Yes,
all right,
they
all
do.
right. Do I have to really shut this down? Because everyone knows that the men are better.
Wow.
Who's the top female tennis player in the
Is
world?
it still those two?
It's not.
No.
It's not Serena anymore, but I can't
it
remember.
Oh, this
Osaka?
I know. When Serena was the top, they did a ranking if they just did men and women, and I believe she came in the 200s. Now that doesn't
that
mean that
bad?
she's. Yeah, I mean, it depends on how you look at it. She's the greatest female tennis player.
That's right.
But if you pushed it all in there, she at one point, I believe, you can look this up, George, because maybe it was 170 or something, but it was like that. She was like the 200th best tennis player in the world. I'm sorry, you can hate me, but don't hate Mother Earth. It's Earth Day.
Yes.
It's Earth Day.
So let's all get along. And by the way, I congratulate the tennis team at UGA as well. But we are not being, we're not really all that sincere because it happened
Last
year ago.
Yeah, who
And
cares?
it's the first time we brought it up. So
The Georgia Bulldogs?
that's what I say. He doesn't know Bulldog. I swear to you, if you
He
walked
barely
up-
knows the word Georgia
if you
in that
wa-
sentence.
If you walked up to
Georgia.
Donald Trump right now and said, "Hey, Burt Jones told me to say hello," he would go,
Who's
"Who?"
that?
He would go, "What? Huh?" It's just in the moment. He's gonna be the greatest governor you've ever had. I guarantee you, if you walked up
Never
to
heard
him
of him.
right now and said Burt Jones, you would have to jog his memory to figure out who it was.
I bet he know the music.
Let's say, no, that's not. That's Rick Jackson. I like that Rick Jackson with the good xenophobia. I like that. Let's say hello to Alex Williams. Alex says there's some good news on I-20 in West Atlanta.
Hey, good afternoon, Eric. Happy Earth Day, my friend, to you and the Doctrinaires. Yeah, we had a crash. We've been watching it for a while. I-20 westbound, Langhorne Street, exit 54. Last time we talked to you, they were holding all lanes. They have since cleared that crash. Everything is back open, but it's put extra pressure on I-20 westbound all the way back to Moreland Avenue. And as you can imagine, just had a negative impact on the already slow downtown ride. Now outside the perimeter on the west side, 20 eastbound, that ride's bunched up starting just east of Thornton Road over to I-285. And 285 has been no fun into DeKalb County, Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right. We're watching some major slowdowns through the southeast side perimeter with a crash on 285 northbound as you approach I-20. It's blocking 2 left lanes now, so you'll want to use I-20 to get around this. This report is sponsored by CummonsRecall.com. Recall 6-7 and mobile appointments are now available in your area. They come to you quick and under an hour. Complete the recall to get $500 plus a warranty worth thousands. Schedule at CummonsRecall.com. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Hey, you know WSB gets you around Atlanta with our Triple Team Traffic.
Now we've got $1,000 to fuel your ride. It's WSB's A Grand for Gas.
Listen for the keyword at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 5.
You'll have 30 minutes to enter that keyword at WSBRadio.com or the WSB Radio app.
One lucky listener wins a grand for gas. Your next chance to win is at 5. WSB's A Grand for Gas. From the station that gets you where you want to go. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's free gas station.
Jaws dropping, oohs and ahs? That's what you want to hear. A gorgeous, well-crafted home exterior makes you look and feel like $1,000,000.
Hi, it's Charlie, owner of Painting Plus. See pictures of the jaw-dropping exteriors we've crafted for your neighbors. Just click recent projects on our site.
Locally owned Painting Plus. The plus means anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality. Your complete exterior solution.
Trust the plus. PaintingPlus.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Are the effects of diabetes, prostate cancer, hypertension, or high cholesterol robbing you of your ability to perform in the bedroom? Choice Men's Health can help you eliminate ED and get your bedroom performance back in just one visit. Choice Men's Health offers breakthrough treatments for ED and performance issues in the bedroom to help you regain your confidence and give you back the intimacy with your partner. Call Choice Men's Health right now to make an appointment and find out how you can eliminate ED on the first visit. Popular name brand pills like Viagra and Cialis don't work for everyone and can have serious side effects. Choice Men's Health custom medications work immediately, even if you have a medical history or think you're too old to perform like you used to. Choice Men's Health can help you have a fulfilling sex life again. Call Choice Men's Health today at 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170. Once again, that's 404-400-1170.
So you've got an unused car just taking up space, costing you money for insurance? Hey, it's Shelley Winter for Cars for Kids. You know, 1-877 Cars for Kids. I just can't help singing the jingle. It's stuck in my head, and it's stuck in yours too. So go ahead, donate that old car already. Cars for Kids will take any car, any condition, and make it easy and convenient. You'll even get a vacation voucher and tax deduction. Get started at carsforkids.com. That's cars with a K.
If your home smells musty and moldy, don't wait. Moisture and mold not only produce that old home smell, it can even weaken your home's foundation. At American Crawl Space Solutions, we stop the problem at its source. From encapsulation and waterproofing to mold remediation and foundation repair, we give you the right solution without high-pressure sales tactics. Get peace of mind with American Crawl Space Solutions, your best value in crawl space repair.
American Crawl Space Solutions. Foundations too.
You've probably heard that constipation and IBS can all be related to a lack of fiber in your diet. Hi, it's Sue from Bread Beckers with Sue's Healthy Minute. If you or someone you know suffers from constipation or IBS, let the Bread Beckers show you the way to more fiber and regularity and to better health without swallowing a pill or a bad-tasting drink. At the Bread Becker store in Woodstock, we can teach you how to make real, delicious bread loaded with fiber from real whole grains. A healthy, affordable, and delicious solution for your family that can change your life. This is not like the enriched bread you buy at the grocery store. It's real bread. I have a degree in food science, and for more than 30 years, I've studied the incredible health benefits of whole grains and real bread. So if you're struggling with bowel issues, high cholesterol, warts, or kids who seem to be constantly sick, take the first steps to a healthier life. Visit breadbeckers.com or our Bread Beckers store in Woodstock.
Why is Channel 2 Action News Georgia's #1 morning news? Brian Monahan and Storm Tracker 2 HD, a certified meteorologist tracking storms, warning you up to 5 minutes faster. Channel 2 Action News this morning, starting at 4:30.
I'm Channel 2's George Estevez. When stories break, they unfold in real time. We have multiple reporters live in your neighborhood, so when it matters most, you know how it affects your family. Channel 2 Action News every day at 4, 5, and 6.
Spring is here, and yep, pollen is back with it, clinging to everything. Good news, it washes right off, unless it's stuck to grime and algae. I trust Wise Guys Pro Wash. One quick call, get a quote, next day service, and I didn't even have to be home. I came back to a clean house and a deck I actually want to hang out on. More than 2,000 five-star Google reviews. They're the real deal. New customers, mention me, Chris Chandler, and get $70 off any service. Don't wait. Book now at wiseguysprowash.com. Wise Guys, the wise choice for your home.
All right, we have very little time here because I kept rambling on before we broke. And not as an excuse, but maybe as an excuse, I'm surrounded by bad clocks today.
It's so
the
weird.
one in front of me says 12. The one to my left right now says 10. My laptop is dying on me, so I can't see the part of the screen where the clock is there. So that's my way of excuse. And
Bill Caiacio's is correct for some reason. His says 4:25:42.
All right. Well, I'm going with Caiaccio.
That's a good choice. You should always go with Caiaccio.
He's a solid citizen.
Reliable.
Bill Caiaccio. He's very reliable. He's like somebody, like if you could pick someone to be your dad.
Yeah.
You'd be like, I want that guy to be my dad. He's just like a perfect dad. Oh, we do have enough time. So you hear about that music, we were here for almost nothing. I apologize. That's my fault. Or the clocks. I mean, it's up to you. But we are going to make up for it by giving away a couple of tickets. Do I have that running? Yes. 2 tickets to Santana and the Doobie Brothers on Thursday, July 9th at Ameris Bank Amphitheater. All you got to do is be caller number 10 to 404-872-0750. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. Alex Williams says there's a crash jamming up 285 in DeKalb.
Yeah, still watching this crash in DeKalb County, Eric. 285 north just before I-20 exit 46. 2 left lanes are knocked out, and you're stacked up back to 675. Take Moreland Avenue northbound. You can hop on I-20 eastbound as an alternate there. 85 north up in DeKalb County toward Gwinnett. That's a slow ride from Shallowford Road past 285. Some scattered brake lights will stay with you into Norcross. Checking I-75 toward Gwinnett, or toward Cobb County, it's Isabella Rodriguez.
Marietta drivers, we're watching some big delays on 75 southbound. We're starting at North Marietta Parkway all the way down to 285. And also in Kennesaw, we're seeing some delays on 575 northbound at Barrett Parkway up through Bells Ferry Road. This report is brought to you by by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
You're ready for a new deck, but don't know where to start. You can DIY, use an unlicensed chuck in a truck, an overpriced luxury designer, or you can choose us. Hi, I'm Scott Nelson, owner of Nelson Exteriors, and we do decks differently. We build beautiful, high-end decks at a reasonable price with lots of options. We're licensed and insured. We'll work with the materials you choose and stay within your budget. Call Nelson Exteriors for an extraordinary deck renovation. Google Nelson Exteriors.
Running a small business means juggling a lot. Your network has to handle it all. That's where a fiber-only provider falls short. You need a partner who gives you a greater advantage. Introducing the Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A first-ever combination of the largest, fastest fiber-powered network, the most reliable Wi-Fi, gig speeds with equipment and security included, and a 5-year price lock. Plus, it's all backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. The Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A new standard for small business with reliability, security, and savings in one. Switch today. Get started with a great offer as low as $60 a month. When you add it all up, no one does business like Comcast Business.
Offer ends 6/1/26. New customers only. Requires 300 megabits per second internet and security edge. 1-year agreement, eco bill, and autopay required. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Is your air conditioning system ready to answer the challenge of the hot and humid days we know are coming? Take advantage of this great offer from Ragsdale Heating and Air. Right now, you could take up to $1,700 off a new Carrier Home Comfort System, and that includes Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty on your new system. Ragsdale's the name I know you can trust for all your heating, air, plumbing, electrical, and insulation needs, too. They have a 4.9 Google rating and over 11,000 reviews. Go to RagsdaleAir.com or call them. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
Every home needs a solid foundation.
I'm Mark Beckham with Atlanta Ramjack. Our repair products outperform the rest.
Only Ramjack offers a fully transferable life of the structure warranty. Google Atlanta Ramjack.
Ramjack. Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio, news sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story, wildfire smoke lingers over metro Atlanta.
Noticing the haze in the air, the smoky smell, that is all due to the wildfires currently burning in southeast Georgia as well as the Big Bend of Florida.
Governor Kemp declares a state of emergency today for more than 90 counties in South Georgia because of ongoing wildfires.
Fire activity, unfortunately, is expected to remain extreme into the weekend.
For the first time ever, the Georgia Forestry Commission issues a mandatory burn ban. Brantley County Manager Joey Kaysen says the wind is fanning the flames.
You can now feel that we have some wind blowing. I will tell you that wind blowing will affect the fire.
The burn ban is in effect for the same counties under the state of emergency. Smoke from the wildfires is not helping with the air quality, and according to this year's State of the Air report, Georgia children are breathing in some of the dirtiest air in the country.
So the Atlanta metro area ranked 43rd out of 226 this year for ozone pollution.
Dana Thompson with the Georgia chapter of the American Lung Association says the report finds more than 940,000 kids in Georgia are breathing unhealthy air. The Georgia Department of Public Health is urging residents to take precautions as the air quality is impacted by the wildfires, especially those considered high risk. That includes people with asthma, COPD, or heart and lung disease. It's a good idea to stay inside in the air conditioning, keep your windows and doors shut, and make sure your air filters are clean. Right now, it's 84 degrees in Atlanta. How long does the smoky haze stick around? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Georgia Congressman David Scott has died. He was 80 years old. He represented Georgia's 13th congressional district for more than 2 decades. The district includes 6 counties in metro Atlanta. As a member of Congress, he was the Democrats' ranking member on the House Agriculture Committee. Correspondent Stephen Portnoy reports on how Scott's death impacts the balance of power in Congress.
Georgia Democrats' death creates a sudden 5th vacancy in the chamber amid 3 resignations just this month. Until special elections are held to fill the empty seats, there'll be 218 Republicans and 212 Democrats in the House, meaning Speaker Mike Johnson can afford 2 GOP defections in tight votes.
Iran may have more military capabilities than the White House and Pentagon have publicly admitted. Correspondent Cammie McCormick reports on what she's hearing.
Multiple U.S. officials tell CBS News about half of Iran's stockpile of ballistic missiles and launch systems are still intact. Roughly 60% of the Revolutionary Guard's naval arm is still in existence. Iranian air power has been significantly degraded, but not erased, according to those officials, and about 2/3 of Iran's air force is still believed to be operational, despite the intensive U.S. and Israeli campaign.
A sentence handed down decades ago in a Cherokee County murder case involving a pair of teens getting off a school bus is getting a review.
The Georgia Supreme Court votes 4-3 to have the trial court take up Jonathan Miller's 8th Amendment challenge. Miller, now 42, says his life sentence is is disproportionate to what he says was the unintentional killing by a 15-year-old during a fistfight with another student. 13-year-old Josh Belwardo died of his injuries after Miller punched him in the back of the head. The case made national headlines as the trial happened weeks after the deadly shooting at Columbine High School. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
The first class is selected for UGA's new School of Medicine. The 64 accepted got a personal phone call from the dean, Shelley Nuss.
We are here to make you an official offer right now.
Oh my goodness. Yes, sorry. Yes, Dean. Yes.
You're speechless, I can tell.
Yes.
The school received more than 2,000 applicants in the 2-week admission cycle and interviewed more than 230 prospective students. Amazon is launching its own weight loss program. The online retailer says Amazon One Medical will now provide customers with fast, convenient access to GLP-1 treatments with prices beginning at $25 per month with insurance. It is now 4:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
What a mess. South side perimeter bill 285 eastbound. The outer loop is bumper to bumper from 675. Getting up to this crash at I-20 exit 46, where right now they're holding all lanes to try to clear it out of the left lanes. Go ahead and think about taking Moreland Avenue or Boulder Crest Road up toward I-20. You can take 20 eastbound as an alternate to get you around that. If you're traveling Georgia 400 northbound, I'm watching the brake lights in Sandy Springs, 285 up toward the North Springs MARTA station, and some southbound delays out of Alpharetta into Sandy Springs to those work zones where they're working on the shoulder before Northridge Road exit number 6. Checking the ride through downtown, it's Isabella Rodriguez.
Downtown is looking stacked up, especially heading into the city on 75 southbound, starting on Northside Drive through the downtown area into Freedom Parkway, and also on 75-85 northbound at University Avenue, heading to the Midtown area through North Avenue. That's also very slow. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, next report in less than 10 minutes. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Hazy at times this evening, otherwise fair skies with lows dipping down to the mid to upper 50s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, high around 84. Sunny skies on Friday with highs in the mid 80s.
Right now it's 80 in Johns Creek, 82 in Ackworth, also 82 in Union City. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Castile Home Services is here to make taking care of your cooling, heating, plumbing, and electrical systems feel as simple as waving a wand with Comfort 360, the whole home protection membership. For just $14.99 a month, make getting maintenance, repairs, and replacements easier with 2 HVAC tune-ups a year and waive diagnostic fees with repairs. Plus, members get exclusive savings like 15% off any service. No magic spells required. Live comfortably ever after with Comfort 360. Learn more at castileair.com/comfort360.
Scott Slade here to talk to you about your health, and I think it's real important to talk about what is most likely to kill you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and the older we get, the more prevalent it is. But you can reduce your risk. Eat right, don't smoke, exercise, and be informed about what's going on in your own body. Like lots of potentially serious health problems, if you catch heart disease early, you vastly increase your chances of living a longer life. And that's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging scans take less than 10 minutes and screen with 98% accuracy for heart disease. Other scans, including brain and full body, are available too. Virtual imaging is locally owned and operated in Atlanta for over 15 years, so they can make you this terrific offer. A complimentary heart scan for you and your spouse with a few minimum requirements. So don't put this off. I've done it. Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan. 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-7226. Or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
All those flowers you planted up the driveway this spring look great, but your garage door? Yikes! Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage and Entry Doors. This spring, replace that old, ugly garage door with a beautiful, modern, energy-efficient door that will add to your home's value and curb appeal. At All Four Seasons, we offer fast service, affordable prices, and a huge selection of styles, colors, and custom features. When trust matters, trust us. All, the number 4, seasonsgarages.com.
Congratulations to Philip Jones of Fayetteville. Won 2 tickets to Santana and the Doobie Brothers on Thursday, July 9th at Ameris Bank Amphitheater. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. I don't know why I had to look at that. I say that just about every single day of my life, but I had to. Don't want to give out the wrong information. We are a news and information station.
That's right.
And people depend on us. Well, they used to. I guess they don't depend on us anymore.
They absolutely
Remember when
still
they used to
on us.
depend on us?
Depend on it.
Remember that? Whatever happened to the WSB, I could depend on.
What
Now-
happened to the noise y'all used to make during
Yeah.
storms?
Yeah, all that. Whatever happened? Now we just got these people talking about Earth Day and panties and all. Who knows what?
You know what?
Who knows what?
You know what, guys? There's still people that love us out there. Check out this open micer.
No.
Hello, this is Lena from Lawrenceville. I love the Von Hassler doctrine, and I love his Jared. I love his laugh. I love Autumn. She's awesome. I love Tim Andrew. He cracks me up with all his different
Thank you.
voices. Eric, I love you because you are a straight shooter and not afraid of Trump.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But now I got a George Clark. What about me? First thing that happened. Hey, lady. Lena. You want to have it out with Lena? Is there something that I have done to offend you, Lena?
All right, Lena.
I like the way he put songs in.
You know what? You can say, if you see me out, Lena, don't bother me with I'm a fan of the Von Hassler doctrine. You just keep on walking past George Clark.
I will not forget.
He has got a long memory. Like an elephant, that one. How do we know that elephants have such long memories? Did somebody ask them something about something 10 years ago? And
Would you like to really know?
if it takes something less than 15 minutes.
Okay, so an elephant dies and it gets soaked into the ground. And then its guts turn to oil.
And then when it's oil, it remembers being an elephant.
That's right. No, the
Do
real
it.
reason is because they travel like miles and miles and miles to the same watering holes and finding different vegetations and things. So,
But
like,
don't
they know how to
birds
get
do that?
places.
Birds do that.
Yeah, so do butterflies. Butterflies go
Yeah.
to like
And bees.
Mexico.
Yeah, they all. I don't know the elephants.
Tequila sheep.
Because I hope the elephants aren't as intelligent as we're told they are.
They are really.
Because I would hate it. Just a big old elephant pooping all the time, walking everywhere.
Yeah, the trunk though.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You get
That trunk's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's fine if
it's
you're
a
an
matriarchy,
elephant.
which is
I mean, ask that Merrick fella. He didn't like it as a human. What was his name? The Elephant Man?
John Merrick.
John Merrick.
I am not an animal.
I haven't seen anything about that guy forever.
But it's so interesting that a trunk looks so good on an elephant and so bad on a human. I guess it's context.
Yes, it is. When you put it that way, yeah. You know
I
what?
guess if your whole head was just a beautiful rose, it would not look good. People would say, no, your face as a rose is not beautiful.
Here's old rose head.
Did Trump say? What's trying to? United wants to take over American Airlines. Is that how?
I think
this
they want
is
to
work-
merge.
No, but Americans said no. United went to Trump because it's the kind of, what they call capitalism happens in this country now. Before they went to American, first they went to Trump and they pitched him on the idea of United taking over American, and I think they got kind of, but then American rejected it. And I guess Trump doesn't like the idea either.
Yeah, he called into CNBC and said this.
With American, it's doing fine, and United's doing very well. I know the United people, they're doing very well. I don't like having them merge. It's just like all of these aerospace defense companies and aerospace companies. We used to have hundreds of them, and now we have like a very small number. And you get one bid, and it makes them lazy.
He's got a point there. No, he's got a point there. And, it's funny, this kind of crony capitalism, but pointing to real capitalism, competition in your field makes you better. You have to compete, and that means that you have to do something new, and you have to be novel, and you can't, and you got to invent something new, and you got to and that's why we love competition. And if you have less competition, yeah, that is true. You get lazy. There's no reason to worry about it.
You're right, Eric. We can't let it turn into radio.
That's exactly correct. It became so lazy and boring. That's why it comes easy to me.
It fits.
As a lazy, boring human being, I was built for this. Let's see. Wouldn't it be weird? Like, I was thinking, how would you feel if you woke up one day, given your ATL cheerleading thing, Jared Yamamoto, and you woke up and you found out that Delta Airlines is being taken over by some other airline? Wouldn't you feel like some sort of, it's almost like a loss of sovereignty or something? You would feel something like that, like
It would be weird to see
like
another
you
airline.
lost a war.
I mean, basically, I've grown up with Delta being a
Right, and
part.
your family worked there. You
Yeah,
worked there.
for years and years. So it's always been connected to my family. So yeah, it would feel weird.
But it's connected to Atlanta.
Yeah, for sure.
Now it's Bama Airlines.
Well,
Jared,
that can't
that
happen.
would make Jared upset.
That can't happen.
Where?
But I think if any airline,
United, one of them is out of Midwest. Where are the other carriers out of?
I think American is Dallas, and I believe
Okay.
United is Chicago.
Okay.
LaGuardia, I believe.
That could be right. You got to check me on that.
If
one. I'm
only
not
we
sure.
had a machine that would fit in the palm of
I
our
like
hands.
this guessing. This is fun. This is what I was talking about the other day. It's more fun to
Nobody
guess.
guesses anymore. I'll just look it up on my phone.
Come on, let's guess.
Oh, that's entertaining.
Jared was right. Chicago.
Okay.
Would you like to apologize to Jared first, the
sorry.
host, or the audience?
You know, I love how Jared just knows stuff about airlines.
Mhm, yeah.
And
You
his
come to
laugh.
appreciate that.
And
He
his laugh.
sounds like AI.
You
You
like
know,
it?
you do a they always compliment you.
Sure, yes, but you've got this.
Yeah, setting your boyfriend on fire is a very creative way to get back at him.
It fits the Von Hassler
Unfortunately,
vibe.
It is illegal. If you need some other creative ways, let me know.
It does. AI will throw in there like the danger thing or the legal thing, and it's everything it does because they're trying to make them seem human, right? So they never go, no, wait a minute, stop. It's always in that same sing-songy. It's highly illegal, but you've got other.
Yeah.
Would you like me to suggest other things? Like that's not
Setting
usually
your neighbor's apartment on fire is a very creative way. You know, like always really pleasant.
It always plays but however, is illegal in every state. Would you like me to give you some better ideas on how to get back at your neighbors? Some legal ideas? It's always in that same sing-songy kind of rhythm. And they're not going to understand how humans are until they have something in them to where you can actually shock it to go, whoa, MFer. Hey, like this is what AI does not have. Hey. It doesn't have that yet.
Can you have Claude go through all the movies on your hard drive and say, make me the best goon tape of all time?
I'll bet.
Try it tonight. You have Claude.
I have Claude,
Okay,
and
okay.
and I have a freak flag just as everybody else does. But I've never seen any reason to have a personal stash of pornography because it's all.
What if the internet goes out?
Well, what's it going to go out for a year? It's going to go out for a day. I can live.
Who can wait a
I got
day?
some memories up here.
You
I got
sure?
some. I can remember
That's
what
a
I
long
saw
time.
online.
You don't need fuel?
Yes.
That's what they call it, goon fuel.
Oh my goodness gracious, goon fuel.
Uh-huh.
You know, if we don't get this Straight or Hormuz open pretty soon, we're gonna be low on that as well.
Well, Australia should have thought about that
We're not
before
able
they
to
got
go-
rid of their goon mine.
You know how goon fuel's made?
Yeah.
Just, put like a woman and a man.
Yeah.
And they sink it to the earth. And
Oh no, that's exactly correct.
Ooh, tell me more.
Okay, well, yeah, and then millions of years go by, and then
It's compressed by heat.
and then you get goon fuel. What is it officially?
What is what?
Gooning.
I can't describe it on the air without us getting in trouble.
Okay, but I
Gooning
mean,
is
I know that people are having sessions with themselves. And
All
I
day,
cut you off on
multiple
purpose,
screens.
Autumn, because I don't trust you.
It's
Oh,
all.
you can trust me.
They do it for a very long
Okay,
time.
it's like they have it's almost as if they're air traffic controllers.
Yes,
but
there's a
all
lot.
the screens are like different pornography.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be multiple screens, does
Yes,
it?
it
It could just be
does.
like,
No,
not
they have-
always. It's just a
Listen
it's
to
just
an expert, would you?
Sexual arousal.
No, just believe me. I know what I'm talking about. They have a bunch
Well.
of screens, and there's poppers involved. It's stimulants.
You mean like that you get at Chili's?
Yeah.
Those poppers?
Jalapeno poppers. They're great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
they-
sure they'll spark you up.
Gemini has a pretty safe answer. That's arable.
Ask Autumn if we can use it.
Autumn, can we use the Gemini answer?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay, it says in modern internet slang, gooning refers to a prolonged state of intense sexual arousal, often achieved through hours of
Yeah,
pleasing
we know.
oneself.
Yes.
Yeah. Taking yourself to dinner for a long time.
Mm-hmm. So the idea is you want to be completely useless the next day? Is that the idea?
You wanna get into
not
a
only,
state.
Not only do I want to get
Yeah.
into that, well, I get why they're doing it,
It's
but
like a
I'm
trance.
what I'm saying
Yes.
is it can't be like then the next day you go to work and it's your best day at work, you're the most productive day you've
Well, you
ever
got
had.
everything out of your system, maybe.
It's not possible to get everything out of your system. It's all. Guess what happens? Well, I'd like to do another 6 hours the next day.
We can ask Dr. Joe about it.
Oh.
Coming up at 5 o'clock.
Oh, well,
yeah.
my cure for gooning is you got to take a lot of magnesium.
Or what is it, saltpeter? Is that what that stuff?
No, you don't want the saltpeter. You want to. I'll talk to you about
you
it on
said
air.
curing. You want to not have any sort of.
You want it to work if you're going to be doing all this touching.
Seems like you could do other things, like write a book or, I don't know.
About gooning.
Fine, not you, Dr. Jones. Like you could all that time, you could find one problem to solve. If everybody, I'm calling all gooners. We want 2 days a week from you to take that energy, and each one of you tries to solve one problem.
Wow. Dr. Goon is in the house. Good for you.
Thank you. How
you
doing? Can you imagine how much energy you would harness to, just take, so what are these guys doing? What, hours? Okay, 6, 7, 8 hours?
Yeah, but you're always trying to get a personal best record.
Okay, no, I'm not. I'm beyond judging. I'm trying to do this right. I'm saying is, imagine. I think that if you could take that, harness that energy, like once a week from all of the gooners, and you just put all that energy into curing cancer,
we wouldn't need to run.
There's that too. The viscosity. Isn't that the last thing Marlon Brando says in Apocalypse Now?
Yeah. The viscosity.
Alex Williams says there's a crash cleanup on 285 in DeKalb. Why are you showing him a punchline after I'm already throwing to Alex Williams?
I was trying.
Alex, help us out.
I got you, Eric. We got better news with that crash cleanup. It's now all contained on the right shoulder. 285 northbound, the outer loop in DeKalb between Flat Shoals and I-20. Still pretty rugged, though, back at I-675. I expect those delays to start to thin out. 285 southbound, the inner loop in DeKalb County. No crashes in the way, just all the cars in front of you with the brake lights glowing from I-85 as you head southbound, with a little bit of improvement once you get past Highway 78, the Stone Mountain Freeway. Checking the outer loop on the west side with the help of Isabella Rodriguez.
Sandy Springs drivers were watching a slow ride out from Georgia 400 as you approach 285 all the way to I-75, and from 285 all the way down to I-20, it's also slow through the Smyrna Vinings area, and those backups will stay with you. Next in the report, in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
We've all been there.
Bumper to bumper all the way back before.
Counting the minutes before we know we're going to be late because we couldn't count on a traffic app.
Crash knocks out 4 left lanes, including the express lane.
There is one thing you can count on. Triple Team Traffic on WSB.
3 right lanes shut down.
We know the highways. We know the streets. And we know the shortcuts.
Avoid the area by taking Buford Highway as an alternate route.
And all you need to do is listen.
More experience.
More reliable. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
Is your septic system out of sight, out of mind? When was the last time it was even inspected? Hi, I'm Shannon, owner of Scorpion Septic. It should be inspected every 3 to 5 years to avoid a costly septic emergency. Our affordable routine maintenance will keep your system running smoothly.
Take the sting out of septic service with Scorpion Septic, where there is never a pump out charge with your repair.
ScorpionSepticServices.com.
Hey friends, it's Mark Aram, and this is for all my listeners who are struggling with hair loss. I'm sure you've tried the lotions, pills, creams, and potions. With so many options and doctors out there, who are you going to trust? What's really going to grow your hair back? The Advanced FUE from Advanced Hair is an incredible breakthrough. Receding hairline, thinning hair, bald spots, Advanced Hair offers a simple, quick, one-day treatment that begins regrowing your own natural hair the very next day. And get this, Advanced Hair even guarantees your new hair will grow. Works for men and women across all ages, and there is no one in hair restoration I recommend more. For your free consultation, call 470-660-HAIR. If you move forward, you'll also receive $500 off. 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with a team that has redefined hair restoration. And don't forget to ask about that guarantee. Check out incredible before and after pictures at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
A simple act of generosity changed everything. A journey from alone and abandoned to one of the most successful businessmen in Georgia history. Here's Rick Jackson.
I spent Christmas Eve alone in a children's home. When I woke up, a Good Samaritan had left me $100.
Rick Jackson knows what it's like to go without. That's why he'll fight career politicians who talk about cutting income taxes and property taxes, but never deliver.
Unlike career politicians, I know how some extra money can change everything. That's why I'll freeze your property taxes and slash the income tax in half.
Conservative businessman Rick Jackson will deliver the Georgia results that failed career politicians never will.
I'll get you a boatload of your money back, or I won't run again. It's as simple as that.
The conservative outsider who will deliver real tax relief. Rick Jackson for governor. Paid for by Jackson for Governor, Inc.
Dave Baker here for my deck experts at Ben Hill Renovations. Still dragging your heels on that new deck? I get it. You want to make sure you find the right builder. You want Ben Hill Renovations. From their superior craftsmanship to their workmanship warranty, they are your one-stop shop when it comes to upgrading your outdoor living space. Visit their showroom or see them on the web at bhrenovations.com and schedule a free design consultation at your home. Ben Hill Renovations, creating raving fans since 1964.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
Well, I hope the microphone wasn't on. Audio gooning is still against the law. That's what I heard. And I guess I spoke for too long again. You know, not having clocks in the studio has had an effect. We keep overriding, and we don't go to break on time. And then we get back, and as soon as we get back, you start hearing that music again. Not because we're music lovers, which we are, because George Clark's telling me to shut the hell up, because we got to go to another break, yes?
Nice thing, though, coming up at 5 o'clock, you get your chance for $1,000 of gas money.
That is correct. And also, Dr.
Joe
is going to be here. I mean, if you got something better to do,
I'll help you with a gooning problem.
If you got something better to do, then I guess okay.
You'll see results
Go
right in
do
the
it.
office.
But in the 5 o'clock hour, we're gonna have a lot of fun here. Yeah, I'm trying to create that FOMO. I'm learning from Coachella, trying to create that FOMO for people. Alex Williams is checking the ride around 75 in Cobb.
Yeah, that's right. Eric, want to see how that ride is going if you're trying to get up through Marietta and Kennesaw. And right now, just seeing some scattered brake lights on 75 north from around Delk Road as you head up toward 575 and Chastain Road, 575 northbound, a little sluggish into Woodstock. 75 southbound, that ride slowing down for sure out of Marietta. All that pressure just trying to get down onto that slow 285 ride near Truist Park. How are things looking on 85 toward Gwinnett County, Isabella Rodriguez?
Well, drivers heading towards Norcross and 85 northbound, the delays are backing up, especially as you approach Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Those delays improve after that, but then in Suwannee, we're watching some slowdowns on Duluth Highway up into the Suwannee area. This report is brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
The voice of American music, Willie Nelson and family. This Thursday night, Synovus Bank Amphitheater at Chastain Park. The latest album, Workin' Man, Willie Sings Burl, out now. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. Don't miss Willie Nelson and family live.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
Okay, let me give you a little insight into the mind of a garage door technician. Technicians like to fix stuff. It gives us that fluttery, giddy feeling no man would ever admit he totally loves to feel. And if you make us just replace something broken with a new one, we're crushed. Do you know what it's like to get all this training and years of experience just to have someone ask you to throw away a door that could totally be fixed and replace the whole thing with a new one? Ugh. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. A salesman has one job, sell you a new door. If their hands aren't dirty, they're salespeople, not technicians. Our job is to fix what we find. Open it up, figure it out, show you what's wrong, and give you all your options. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and let us show you what we can do.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Hi, I'm John Ray, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. Getting engaged? So friends, listen up. Shane Company engagement rings are protected with our all-inclusive free lifetime warranty. We stand behind the same quality we've offered since 1929. Our rings are crafted to last. It's why our warranty is the only one that protects your center stone. We also cover repairs, resizings, cleanings, and so much more. That's money you keep for you and your family. Because a friend always has your back. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Southern Exteriors. Our top local story, South Georgia wildfires burn out of control.
Obviously, this fires became a lot larger than we thought it would be.
A burn ban and state of emergency are now in place for more than 90 South Georgia counties.
More than 16,000 acres have been burned in one of the fires that's tearing through Clinch County, and Governor Kemp says the weather isn't working in their favor.
It's the worst conditions you could possibly have right now to be fighting fires.
His state of emergency is designed to unlock resources, including aviation units from the National Guard.
We're throwing everything we got at this.
Kemp says conditions are expected to stay bad until the weekend. Authorities in Florida, Alabama, and South Carolina are also battling wildfires. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
And we've been seeing some of the smoke in metro Atlanta from the fires, and the Georgia Department of Public Health is urging you to take precautions.
Smoke can irritate your eyes and airways, causing coughing, a scratchy throat, irritated sinuses, headaches, stinging eyes, or a runny nose. People with heart disease might experience chest pain, palpitation, shortness of breath, or fatigue. And for Georgians with lung disease, they may not be able to breathe as deeply, and they may experience symptoms like coughing, chest discomfort, wheezing, and shortness of breath. The Georgia Department of Public Health says it's important to limit your exposure to smoke and take precautions to protect yourself. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
83 degrees in Atlanta. Warm and hazy conditions continue. When does rain finally arrive? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. This is new at 5 o'clock. More than 120 Georgia counties, including some here in metro Atlanta, are declared natural disaster areas because of the ongoing drought. Barrow, Forsyth, Gwinnett, Hall, and Walton counties have been designated as primary natural disaster counties. This makes the farm operators there eligible to be considered for federal emergency loan assistance, and farmers in bordering counties are also eligible. This includes Cherokee, Coweta, DeKalb, Fulton, Rockdale, Newton, and Spalding counties. An icon in Georgia politics has died. Condolences are pouring in after news of Congressman David Scott's death.
He was elected to Congress in 2002, serving 12 consecutive terms in office. On the floor, he often shared his bits of wisdom.
Them that's got shall get, and them that's not shall lose, because the Bible says, and it still is news.
David Scott began his political career in 1972 by working on Andrew Young's successful congressional campaign. In 1974, he was elected as a Georgia state representative, where he served from 1975 to 1982. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
The 80-year-old had filed to run for a 13th term in Congress. A podcaster whose motto was "Fraud is dope" is headed to federal prison for 7 years for stealing identities in order to get millions of dollars in unemployment benefits. Federal prosecutors in Atlanta say Jonathan Dupaton orchestrated a brazen scheme during the pandemic to file hundreds of fraudulent claims, stealing nearly $3 million in benefits. He pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. Relief is on the way for commuters on Georgia 400. Construction is officially underway on a massive express lanes project.
16 miles of enhancements and toll-managed lanes planned on Georgia 400 from the North Springs MARTA station up past McFarland Parkway. It's all about improving access and relieving congestion, according to DOT board member Joseph Stein.
This project directly addresses and provides monumental improvements to that vexing problem, one of the most pressing needs for our area.
Almost $4 billion in private-public partnerships is tied to the project, which includes integrated bus rapid transit. Planners aim for completion by 2031. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
The White House says today gas prices will come down when the Iran war ends. At a Capitol Hill hearing, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says he thinks prices will come back to where they were or perhaps lower than they were before the war began. It is 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic starts with Alex Williams.
Boy, what a pain it's been on the southeast leg of the perimeter, Bill. We cleared that crash. 285 northbound, the outer loop at I-20 exit 46. Just found a brand new one in the backup in 2 left lanes. 285 eastbound, the outer loop before Flat Shoals. So those delays that we thought were going to get better from 675, they're not going to do that. I would continue to head up Moreland Avenue or Boulder Crest Road and take I-20 eastbound as your alternate. Checking the ride into Roswell through Sandy Springs, 400 northbound, still seeing brake lights, the heaviest of them from I-285 up past the North Springs MARTA station. Plenty of slow traffic through downtown Atlanta, Isabella Rodriguez.
Heading into the Midtown area, expect some delays building from Northside Drive on 75 southbound down towards Freedom Parkway, then heading into the downtown area on 75-85 northbound. Expect some slowdowns around University Avenue, exit 244, with lingering traffic through Midtown towards North Avenue. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Warm and dry this evening with some areas of haze or light smoke still lingering in the area. That's courtesy of the wildfires down in South Georgia. We are going to cool down into the mid to upper 50s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, sunshine with some areas of haze possible. Highs in the mid 80s. That will continue through Friday. Rain is in the forecast for Saturday. Scattered rain showers and a few thunderstorms with a high around 79. As much as half an inch of rainfall possible on Saturday. Sunday, trending dry for now with partly cloudy skies and a high around 80. Another round of rain showers moving in for Monday and Tuesday of next week.
82 in Snellville, 80 in Mableton, 80 in Fayetteville. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now, and it begins in a special way. It's WSB's A Grand for Gas giveaway. This hour's keyword is Bucks. B-U-C-K-S. B, Tim Andrews. Stop looking at me like that. B-U-C-K-S. Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBRadio.com/gas for your chance to win $1,000. Again, that keyword is B-U-C-K-S. Bucks.
Remember, just after 5:30, you may get a call from an unknown number. Answer it, because it could be us telling you you've won $1,000 in gas.
If you've put in the keyword.
Correct.
If that's just if you didn't.
Should I answer the phone even if I don't put in the keyword?
Yeah, that's up to you. That's up to you. Yeah. It's up to you. But you do have to, Jared says that because you do have to answer the phone because we cannot leave you a text telling you.
Or a voicemail.
We have to contact you. And there has to be, what do you call it? It's kind of an eye-to-eye situation. We look at each other, we go, well, okay, all right. Yeah, you're worth $1,000. And you look at us and go, yeah, I like your programming. And then boom, takes place. No texting, no voicemails. Answer the damn phone. No. Dr. Joe is here. Whoa, Miss Rebellion.
No.
I'll answer.
if it rings.
You'll do it.
Right on the air. I don't care. I'm going to answer.
You'll do whatever. Dr. Joe, you'll do whatever it takes to get one more minute of spotlight.
I do.
Am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely correct. I cannot
Who's a
argue
bigger
that point.
narcissist, the President of the United States or Dr. Joe?
Ooh, that's a tough
Close.
call. What
One
do you
has
think?
one has more power, so it
That's
seems
true,
a little
yeah. And more money.
Yeah.
And more
And
people
then
know
is-
who I am than know who Joe
Okay, we
is.
know
That's
that. We
true,
know.
too, yeah.
He is the number one Dr. Joe on Google.
I am.
Are you the number one?
No, but I am the number one Donald Trump in the world.
There you go. Number one president. Google
Remember there was
president.
that joke? Remember jokes would stick forever? Like, weren't we calling him like Dr. Jesus or Dr. Christ last because he said he thought he was a doctor?
Yes.
And like with in other times that would have stuck.
Yeah, nothing sticks.
So now it's just like, oh, that's that thing we said 2 weeks ago in snarky fashion.
24 hours ago. Boop, done.
All right, we got a real doctor here, Dr. Joe.
Yep.
So, what you got? It's Wellness Wednesday. So, hey, I want to start with
The coloring one, I see.
abs. You know, me.
I got you, man. Of course.
Yeah.
From the press rundown, apparently.
You're down with OPP. You know me.
I got you, buddy.
Wow. Who did that? That was early 90s.
You're
down with,
OPP.
what's that, MC? Was that the crew, 2 Live Crew?
No.
No?
Do you know what OPP stands for?
Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. Why I wouldn't enjoy the song if I didn't know.
You can still enjoy surface level.
Naughty
hip-hop.
by nature.
Naughty by nature. There you go. Thank you, George. And Tim. You both worked together.
Collab.
Both win.
What about me?
I don't need trouble on the set of the Von Hessler Doctrine, but as long as Autumn is here, there is going to be trouble on the set. So I might as well just get used to it. All right, you have a story about coloring?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think everybody on the set probably needs this because apparently, coloring for a few minutes a day may help reduce your stress. This is according to the press rundown, which is one of Eric's favorite sources.
You know what else helps reduce stress? Growing up.
No,
It
coloring
does.
is fun.
I find that as you get older, a lot things don't matter anymore. You know.
Yeah. Just I don't know. So Autumn, you're saying you think it's nice. I say, look, if it helps people, I'm not telling people don't do something. I just feel like it's kind of a child's activity.
No, well, they have adult coloring books now.
Well,
yeah.
adult coloring books
Yeah, they're
kind
naughty.
of stink. They're always like stress ones, and then you're coloring these like, what are they called? Mandalas?
Mandalas.
Mandalas, thank you. I was like,
Mandalas.
Nelson Mandela's.
Yeah,
you
you're
know?
coloring a picture of Nelson Mandela. It's
This
very
is like
stress relieving.
a mandala is kind of a mosaic sort
Yes.
of thing.
Mhm.
Swirly, twirly little
Swirly,
things everywhere.
twirly thing. is
Yeah.
what it
You know,
is.
and then so you're doing that, but there are some ones that are actually a little bit more childish that are a lot easier and more fun. It's nice.
Okay,
You
well,
get some good coloring.
If people, I mean, as an
alcohol
adult,
markers.
as an adult, you like do that thing where you're, on your elbows, laid down on your elbows on your stomach and coloring
Trying
on
to
the
color,
on
yeah.
the carpet.
It could happen.
Coloring book on on one hand, I look at people if it helps people, that's fine. But I do think that there's a little too much of. I want to go back and be a kid. You know what?
I think there definitely is that with like the adult ball pits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this is just a relaxing thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool and nice.
also everybody's not a natural artist, right? So it gives you a thing where you can actually, you can decide which crayons you're going to use and what it's going to look like. It's going to be Mickey Mouse at the end, but maybe it's a psychedelic
kind of a
Mickey
zen.
Mouse. Yeah, I can see that.
It's judgment free too. If you're coloring your own coloring book, nobody's there to critique you.
I'll tell you.
Well, they
it's
will.
bad.
When you die, your kids will go,
"Oh, what
they
is wrong?"
spent my fortune on
On
this."
coloring books?
And they throw it away. Exactly.
It sounds like those little Zen garden, those little sand
Yeah, little
things
sand
you get.
things.
And
Yeah.
you-
Oh, with the rake?
the
Yeah.
rake, the little rake, and it kind of sounds like it does the same thing. If you're just filling in
Yes.
and coloring, it kind of maybe it is good. Hey, listen, if it helps you out,
Whatever gets you through the night, right?
Fine.
If that works.
there's a little bit of the infant. I can't say the word.
Infantilization.
Yes, infantilization. That's a good word.
Infantilization.
Infantilization.
There you
Thank
go.
you. I knew the word Fanta was in there because
Mandela.
I love a great Fanta soda.
By the way, click the microphone, type in Von Hessler, you get a free Fanta next
You get a
time.
free Fanta. It's Earth Day. Free
It's in a paper bag.
Yeah, hemp. It's in a hemp can. Yeah.
All right. So color away, kids, adults, parents. It's something the whole family can do together. Everybody can get rid of their stress together. Look, it's a stressful world.
You get Dad out of the goon cave. Dad, color.
Remember,
Give me the red one.
We got Dad out of the goon cave. By the way, has there ever been a radio show in the history of the world that talked about gooning as much as this one? I don't think it's even close. We have won the blue ribbon on that.
I heard a lot of it on The Fish.
Oh, well, of course. That's a natural. That's a natural. I think.
But they yelled at you for it.
Yeah.
Hegseth has a weekend show where it's all about. It's called. No, I'm not going to say that. Boy, did I have a good
thing.
I have a good joke, but I would have been tossed off the air immediately. And I'm in a good mood. If I was in a bad mood and I wanted to be tossed off the air, you would have heard a great joke. All right, what's next?
From the New York Times, influencers are going viral. They are spinning nicotine as a natural health hack.
Okay, what is going on? What's the word spinning mean in this? I didn't understand that when I saw it. They're spinning. What does that
because
mean?
it's not typically perceived to be good, right?
No,
But
so
I mean,
the
like,
spin is
right.
that
so they're lying.
Nicotine on its own, though, is
there are
kind
health
of
benefits to
beneficial.
it. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert. My understanding is with cigarettes, it's all the stuff around the actual nicotine that is where you get all the chemicals. I don't know that for a fact. This is just what I
I
understand.
could be wrong, but it's a vasoconstrictor.
It helps with brain function, actually.
But it's not a vasoconstrictor?
I think it's a vasodilator, actually.
Oh, okay.
But what we shouldn't be doing is taking these kind of tips off of anybody on TikTok.
Yes.
Although Dr. Joe is on TikTok.
Yes.
You know,
we go viral. We went
at
viral
this point,
week,
the
as a matter
show's
of
been
fact.
on so long, the snake is eating its own tail.
That's
you
right.
understand.
I get it.
But go ahead.
Yes. Now, there is there seems to be some benefits. It seems to help with Parkinson's and Alzheimer's because it helps with circulation and it's
Just
anti-inflammatory.
straight nicotine.
Yeah, nicotine pouches is what they're
Right
talking
now,
about.
do doctors prescribe this kind of stuff ever for some the pouch or the patch?
Is it a patch?
Or the
patch.
Well, the pouch or the patch.
Okay, are those prescribed for anything other than people trying to wean people off of smoking?
Yes, this is the new trend now.
Okay.
Okay, so it seems to have some medicinal benefits. It's anti-inflammatory. It helps with bowel function, mental health,
I know
ADD.
that. I used to smoke a cigarette, and it was like that was like 5 cups of coffee
Off you went,
in 1
baby.
minute.
Hey, listen, you get one of those Zen pouches, man. Better
they
be
like
right.
that?
Oh yeah.
Are there Zen pouches?
Zen,
I
ZYN.
want to do that.
They're
go buy
they're so
one.
cheap. You go to the
Should
gas
I?
station. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to, will I get addicted to it? Will it give me mouth cancer?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
No,
there
no,
is
it's
a
much
downside.
cleaner.
There is burning, and I tried it once. I remember back in college, and oh my god, like 30 seconds, I was ready to puke. It
What
was
do you
Well,
tried
they didn't have
what?
them back
Well, you
in
could have
college.
tried a Zen, but Zen
yeah.
is different. That's not.
Yeah.
Zen is not tobacco.
It's
is it?
clean. It's just clean
There's
nicotine.
no tobacco.
clean
It's
nicotine, right,
and
yeah.
you wouldn't have had those back
Oh,
then.
no,
So you
yeah.
must have done
No.
a Skull Bandit.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, something
that's
along those
different.
lines. It was horrible.
Get the low percentage though, because there's one that's like a 600 milligram. I'm probably getting
No,
that
it's
wrong.
not that high.
But
No, wait, hold on. Let's stop for 1 second. Let's stop for there's one that's a million. I think. Stop for a second.
It's higher than the other one.
Autumn, why do you want a new habit? So long as you don't have a habit
Yes.
and you're not addicted to something, why are you trolling and scanning for a habit that you
I
might
don't know.
enjoy?
Maybe it would. Maybe I'd get more done around the house. Mommy's little helper type
A
of.
cup of coffee will do that. Try that instead.
Oh, I'm doing the espresso now.
But
Are you
coffee,
loving
has,
it?
coffee
Yeah.
has calories. 'Cause
Not
I put,
espresso.
Not if you don't put anything in it.
Well,
Yeah.
I know, but I
okay.
want to put stuff in it. 'cause
Well,
I
be a
wanna
man.
Enjoy it.
That's
Be a
it.
man.
Man up.
Have your coffee black.
Put butter
No,
in it.
that only comes from World War I because sugar and things were difficult to get
I don't
to
like it
carry
though.
into.
I don't like milk with
whatever.
sugar in my coffee.
Yeah, put butter in it. Grass-fed butter.
There you go. Yeah, get the bulletproof coffee. It's called.
I have
would-
heard that
ugh.
people put butter in
That
coffee,
would,
but that's
it's almost making me sick just thinking about
No,
it.
if you emulsify it, it's mwah.
yeah, it's supposed to be pretty good.
The nicotine butter, really good.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, do I put a Zin inside my espresso?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Running through your Keurig.
my espresso thing every morning because I got off the Keurig. So I'm like a barista.
Bang, bang.
Banging
Glad you're off the
that
Keurigs.
parafilter.
Good.
All right, Alex Williams says there's another crash ruining the ride on 285 in DeKalb.
Yeah, they just can't catch a break on this south side perimeter, Eric. 285 eastbound, the outer loop just before Flat Shoals, exit 48. This injury crash as well takes out 2 left lanes, just like the one did that was passed near I-20, and it's keeping you stacked up back to 675. I think about Moreland Avenue to head northbound and use 20 east as an alternate. And in northwest Atlanta, it's very slow, 75 north out of Midtown. There's trouble in a center lane right at Moores Mill Road, exit number 254. What's I-20 looking like toward the western suburbs, Isabella Rodriguez?
Well, I-20 right now is looking slow with delays beginning actually about MLK Jr. Drive inside the perimeter and continue as you leave 285. There's a short break, but then those brake lights build back up around Riverside Parkway, continuing past Thornton Road. This report is sponsored by CummonsRecall.com. Recall 6-7 and mobile appointments are now available in your area. They come to you quick in under an hour. Complete the recall to get $500 plus a warranty worth thousands. Schedule at CummonsRecall.com. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Mark
I don't think this is just a black and white story.
Local.
These public defenders like, hey, get a real lawyer, man. I can't handle it.
Topical.
People that like the president think this is the greatest thing to do.
Mark Arrow.
That's one of many unanswered questions.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Hey, you're the guy jumping out of the back of the TE certified trucks.
Yeah, that's me. We get concern calls now and then, but rest assured I'm safe. It's just a picture.
Chris Chandler here. Josh is not only the local owner of TE certified electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling, but you're a fourth-generation master electrician.
That's right, and now I spend most of my time teaching our team the values that define a TE technician. To be kind, to be honest, and to work hard.
TE certified, we love your home.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed, right here on 95.5 WSB. Chris, we're barreling through 2026, but it's still early, and that means it's still a great time to get organized in your financial life. And here's the good news for folks listening out there. Hoffman Financial Group is here to help with that, aren't we?
Yeah, so we make it simple, right? And it goes back to saving people time. Don't worry about you having to work with us. We work for you. So if you were to reach out to us, we would start with something as simple as the portfolio x-ray. Simple as far as your time that you need to provide us some data points on, but we'll take the hours and we'll apply our expertise to generate a pretty comprehensive look at your financial life. Specifically, your risk profile, the fees in your portfolio, the performance over last year, 3 years, 5 years, the last 10 years against benchmarks. We'll also stress test it. Can we go back in time and say what would have happened to your portfolio during the Great Recession or the dot-com bubble that burst or the COVID correction? It'll give you an indication of how much your money is at risk. All of those components mixed into one simple 10 to 14 page report. We'll give you a copy of it. We'll walk you through it. And as I say, I have yet to see one that didn't have 2 or 3 golden nuggets, as I call them, of opportunity for you to contemplate possibly enhancing your financial future moving forward.
Make 2026 the year you take control of your financial life with this complimentary offer from Hoffman Financial Group. There's no cost for the portfolio x-ray, and the report is yours to keep. Call 404-737-3858. That's 404-737-3858 and online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
Have you ever stood in a lumber yard doing what I call board yoga, bending, squinting, flipping boards, trying to find one that's straight, wasting your time? That's why pros go to Randall Brothers. Dave Baker here. Randall Brothers stocks premium lumber that's straighter, cleaner, and ready to perform. No stretching, no sorting, just quality lumber that shows up right the first time. Randall Brothers understands when your name's on the job, it better look good. Skip the yoga. Randall Brothers. Widest selection, industry expertise, accurate, no-hassle deliveries. RandallBrothers.com.
Why is Channel 2 Action News Georgia's #1 morning news? Unmatched coverage of local breaking news. First on the scene, working sources, getting the facts, and showing you the impact. Channel 2 Action News this morning, starting at 4:30.
I'm Channel 2's George Estevez. When stories break, they unfold in real time. We have multiple reporters live in your neighborhood, so when it matters most, you know how it affects your family. Channel 2 Action News every day at 4, 5, and 6.
So you're losing your hair and you need a simple solution that works, but you want the best. It's Mark Aram here. Modern technology, top-rated physicians. You want something that's guaranteed to work. Guys, you need Advanced Hair. Advanced Hair is completely redefined hair restoration from the experience itself to the unmatched results they produce. receding hairline, bald spot, thinning hair. Address them all with a simple one-day treatment in a calm, relaxed environment with experienced pros. Advanced Hair has performed tens of thousands of breakthrough advanced FUE treatments, and get this, your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day. No one else in Atlanta can offer the advanced FUE found at Advanced Hair. Fix your hair loss today, starting with your free consultation, and you'll also get $500 off if you move forward. Call 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with the team that's redefined hair restoration, and don't forget to ask about that Advanced Hair Guarantee. 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Dr. Joe, let people know how they can get more Dr. Joe.
Sunday nights right here, 8 to 10. Love to have you tune in. We do a live show. We do take calls. I'm not as good as Eric. I need your help on the show.
Who is?
That's true. That's why you're number one goon show in the country.
Of all the goons.
Of all the goons, you're number one. If you have any health questions or would like to make an appointment, we have offices in Marietta, Duluth, and Stockbridge. You can go to drjoe.com. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Dr. Joe Esposito. We post 2 health tips a day, absolutely free. My gift to you.
Oh.
Not nice.
You're a very nice person.
I am a nice guy.
Also, I want to make sure that we reiterate, it's the WSB's A Grand for Gas giveaway. This hour's keyword is BUCKS, Bucks. Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBradio.com/gas for your chance to win $1,000. What else do we have on this Wellness Wednesday for Dr. Joe?
This is a bit of a scare here. Excessive napping later in life is not good for you. Apparently, it reveals hidden health declines in older adults.
Now, Dr. Joe.
Yes.
I saw this headline.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it because sometimes when you get older, I've also many times heard after somebody has a first heart attack or something like that, part of the prescription is take a nap every day.
Right.
So is this when it's not being prescribed, when you just find yourself out of energy at 2:00 in the afternoon and you have to, because if a doctor tells you to take a nap, you got to take a nap. So this is not that, right? It's just not having the energy to get through the day.
I think that's what this was talking about. They didn't talk about, specifically. But yeah, if the more frequent naps, the morning naps, they're associated with higher mortality rates. Now, we don't know why, but we can pretty much extrapolate that pretty easily. That your heart is weak, you're not getting enough oxygen, you're not getting enough blood.
Right.
And it could be a mental thing, too. It could be depression. As we get older, we need to keep our minds functioning.
Oh, I can tell you, man, that you get. I've never been one to suffer from depression like anybody else.
Yeah, regularly.
I mean, I've never had what you would call clinical depression.
Right, yeah.
But I've had bouts, mostly ennui, really. But as I've gotten older, you know what happens is all this. You have a life. I think I've had a good life. I think I've been a very nice person. I've tried to help people in my life. But as you get to a certain age, you just remember all the things that every time you intentionally or non-intentionally screwed someone over or whatever. And it all kind of builds up. It was kind of a shock to me. I had to work through it.
Yeah, you have to
After
think
my
about it,
60th birthday, you've got your whole life behind you going, hey, what about me? You weren't so nice on that day, were you?
That's right. So,
and then you start thinking, I'm not a very good person. I've had those thoughts. I've had to work through that.
Had your own come to Jesus meeting with yourself and said, wow, I really got to straighten up. What do you do
that's
about
blasphemous. I would
I'm
not
sorry,
come to a Jesus meeting with myself. That's putting myself in the, you just don't do that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Putting yourself as Jesus. I was using it as a euphemism.
I
You're
understand.
using it as
You
an
weren't
actual
meaning
thing.
to say a thing.
I thought I saw that image of you where you were Jesus.
Oh, the
in an
one
image.
I was drunk.
Yeah. Hey, I was drunk.
Yeah, I was drunk.
AI and booze don't mix.
It just doesn't. I shouldn't be doing. I should have done that. Okay. So, if you take a nap, you're pretty close to death. So
that's pretty much that's what you took away from that, right? Absolutely. One nap, you're done.
Stay awake.
No, that mental thing though. If people are like in their late 50s or whatever, I don't know. It's different. Everybody's life is different.
Right.
But I'm not somebody who has had to really work out issues like that throughout my life. But after 60, it took some self-therapy to go, okay, let's get some context for all of this. I think everyone now, when I do something very nice for somebody, I have to remind myself like 6 hours later, hey, you did that thing.
You keep a log now, right?
You're not such a terrible
You want to get to
person.
heaven, you show it a log when you get there. After 60, I was pretty good
Then
after
Autumn
that.
texts me and says, by the way, just in case you were wondering, you're still an awful person.
Don't forget.
You got to keep my feet on the ground, right?
You're getting older and you're forgetting stuff, so I got to remind you.
You're horrible.
Alex Williams. Oh, thank you, Dr. Joe. Not for the horrible thing, but for everything else.
thank
Have
you.
a great week. Alex Williams says there's a stall on 75 North in northwest Atlanta, not a urinal.
Not that kind.
Okay,
Although we have seen those on the interstate before, Eric. Not this time, though. Stalled vehicle, I-75 northbound, Moores Mill Road, exit 254. Been smack dab in the center lane, and thanks to Georgia State Patrol and Hero units, they have moved it off to the right, had to hold all lanes to do so. That's why it's still very slow coming up out of Midtown. Don't use Northside Drive as an alternate. That's a mess. Just hang in there on I-75, and those delays back around 17th Street will definitely start to improve heading up to Moores Mill Road. We're also still watching a crash on 285 in DeKalb County, Isabella Rodriguez.
285 drivers, heads up, there's a crash on 285 eastbound right before Flat Shoals Road that's causing delays all the way back to the 675 split and slowing you down as you approach I-20. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Running a small business means juggling a lot. Your network has to handle it all. That's where a fiber-only provider falls short. You need a partner who gives you a greater advantage. Introducing the Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A first-ever combination of the largest, fastest fiber-powered network, the most reliable Wi-Fi, gig speeds with equipment and security included, and a 5-year price lock. Plus, it's all backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. The Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A new standard for small business with reliability, security, and savings in one. Switch today. Get started with a great offer as low as $60 a month. When you add it all up, no one does business like Comcast Business.
Offer ends 6/1/26. New customers only. Requires 300 megabits per second internet and security edge. 1-year agreement, eco-bill, and autopay required. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
I remember brushing my hair and looking down and thinking, oh my gosh, do I have any hair left?
I used to look at women with thick, beautiful hair and think, why doesn't my hair look like that?
My thinning hair is making me feel so old.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. With clinically proven ingredients like apple extract, biotin, and millet, Hair Volume nourishes your hair follicles to promote thicker, healthier-looking hair. Say goodbye to shedding, thin, and dull hair, and hello to thick, healthy hair with Hair Volume.
Since taking Hair Volume, the shedding has all but stopped.
Now, instead of being jealous of other women's hair, I have friends who are jealous of mine.
My hairdresser couldn't believe the difference in my hair. Now she's using Hair Volume too.
Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com, or find Hair Volume in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
When was the last time your termite service inspected inside? Better get Breda to inspect inside and out. Plus, your termite rate is locked in for 10 years.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top local story. Georgia Congressman David Scott has died.
Your mama may have and your papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own.
He was 80 years old. Scott represented Georgia's 13th congressional district for more than 2 decades. The district includes 6 counties in metro Atlanta. He began his public service in 1974 when he was elected to the Georgia General Assembly. Congressional reporter Torian Small reports Scott's death will have political ramifications.
This is something that affects the balance of power here. Republicans on the House side had a 2-person lead over Democrats. This now gives them a little bit more wiggle room against any defectors for moving legislation going forward.
83 degrees in Atlanta when we could see some rain to wash away the smoky haze. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Governor Kemp declares a state of emergency for more than 90 South Georgia counties because of wildfires.
It's the worst conditions you could possibly have right now to be fighting fires.
Camden County Emergency Management Director Chuck White says the windy conditions are fanning the flames.
Roughly, this is about 4,000 acres, maybe a little less, and we would characterize that at about 10% contained.
This is very dynamic, very fluid, so it's moving and the threat moves with it.
There's a mandatory burn ban for the same counties under the state of emergency. Dozens of people in the area have evacuated. Smoke from the wildfires is not helping with the air quality, and according to this year's State of the Air report, Georgia children are breathing in some of the dirtiest air in the country.
We identified that more than 944,000 kids in Georgia are breathing unhealthy levels of air pollution.
Dana Thompson with the Georgia chapter of the American Lung Association says the metro area was named the 43rd most polluted in the country for ozone pollution and received a failing grade. A day after announcing an extension of the ceasefire with Iran, correspondent Linda Kenyon reports the White House is offering few clues about how long it will last.
Ultimately, the timeline will be dictated by the Commander-in-Chief and the President of the United States.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, speaking to reporters outside the White House, says the president's ceasefire extension is open-ended for now.
Their regime and many of its leaders for nearly 5 decades have been wiped off for the face of planet Earth. So, again, the president's offering them a little bit of flexibility because we want to see a unified proposal to the president's very strong proposal. And he's made his red lines very clear.
And that includes no nuclear weapons for Iran.
A convicted fraudster is sentenced to 7 years in federal prison for stealing nearly $3 million in unemployment benefits.
Podcaster Jonathan Dupaton was already finishing a fraud conviction at a halfway house when he started a new scheme under his motto, "Fraud is dope." During the pandemic, he and other scammers used stolen identities to open accounts in California's unemployment insurance benefits program and then transfer the money onto debit cards sent to Dupaton's home address and other locations in Georgia. The 36-year-old is ordered to pay restitution after spending more than $2 million of the stolen funds. The restitution amount will be decided at a future hearing. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
Georgia's pre-K program is recognized for its quality and access in a new national report. National Institute for Early Education Research President Steve Barnett says it's the first universal program to meet all 10 of their quality benchmarks.
This program isn't just standing still. It's not just about spending money. It's about getting results.
The report examined several factors, including teacher qualifications, class sizes, and curriculum. New research from Baylor College of Medicine finds popular GLP-1 weight loss drugs could help with addiction. Researchers say they appear to reduce cravings for alcohol and tobacco use. More research is needed, but this study shows these medications hold great promise in the prevention and treatment of substance use disorders. It is now 5:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic starts now with Alex Williams.
The brake light battle continues southeast leg of the perimeter, Bill. Right now, they're holding all but the far right lane to try to clear this crash. 285 eastbound before Flat Shoals, delays back to Moreland Avenue. Now, if you're traveling I-20 into Cobb County, that eastbound ride, it's a little slow in the work zone from Wesley Chapel Road, getting past Panola, and westbound on and off the brakes from the mall at Stonecrest over to 285, the east side perimeter. What are things looking like through the heart of downtown Atlanta, Isabella Rodriguez?
Some major backups in downtown. Downtown drivers on 75 southbound. There's some delays at Moores Mill Road, exit 254, and that's slowing you down all the way as you approach Midtown. We're also seeing slowdowns on 85 southbound at Sidney Marcus Boulevard, and those slowdowns continue on 75, 85 southbound at 17th Street, past North Avenue. Northside Drive is also stacked up, as well as University Avenue on 75-85 northbound. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Warm and dry this evening with some areas of haze or light smoke still lingering in the area. That's courtesy of the wildfires down in South Georgia. We are going to cool down into the mid to upper 50s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, sunshine with some areas of haze possible. Highs in the mid 80s. That will continue through Friday. Rain is in the forecast for Saturday. Scattered rain showers and a few thunderstorms with a high around 79. As much as half an inch of rainfall possible on Saturday. Sunday, trending dry for now with partly cloudy skies and a high around 80. Another round of rain showers moving in for Monday and Tuesday of next week.
It's 81 in Lithia Springs, 83 in Lilburn, 80 in Locust Grove. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
You deserve a friendly home services technician that actually knows their stuff. Chris Chandler here. TE certified electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling only sends polite technicians that pass the rigorous TE certification program. They're licensed, insured, friendly, and always fix it right. TE certified knows great service starts with a job well done and ends with a smile.
TE certified, we
It's official. President Trump has endorsed Burt Jones for governor.
Burt Jones has been an incredible leader. This man has my complete and total endorsement, and I really want to see him win.
Burt Jones is a trusted Trump conservative who's leading the fight to end Georgia's state income tax.
He's going to make a great, great governor. You will be very happy, Georgia. Burt Jones has my complete and total endorsement.
Paid for by Burt Jones for Georgia.
Hey friends, it's Mark Aram, and this is for all my listeners who are struggling with hair loss. I'm sure you've tried the lotions, pills, creams, and potions. With so many options and doctors out there, who are you going to trust? What's really going to grow your hair back? The Advanced FUE from Advanced Hair is an incredible breakthrough. Receding hairline, thinning hair, bald spots, Advanced Hair offers a simple, quick, one-day treatment that begins regrowing your own natural hair the very next day. And get this, Advanced Hair even guarantees your new hair will grow. Works for men and women across all ages, and there is no one in hair restoration I recommend more. For your free consultation, call 470-660-HAIR. If you move forward, you'll also receive $500 off. 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with a team that has redefined hair restoration. And don't forget to ask about that guarantee. Check out incredible before and after pictures at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
I'm looking around for the time. Okay, all right, very good. None of the clocks. Now the clock in front of me says 1, and the clock to my left says noon.
I kind of like it. You know, there's not really a time.
Hey,
We're
man.
just floating, man.
Time's a construct.
That's right, man.
Anybody put a ticket in, man?
No, they're working on them.
Oh.
Yeah, the engineers sometimes work on these clocks, and what I find interesting is that why wouldn't both of these digital clocks just be the same?
Well, because they're different.
The one in front of me is not working. The one in front of me is zeros. So what I'm saying is, wouldn't you think that as digital clocks in a building, they would all be like you'd fix one thing and that would affect every clock, as opposed to each digital clock is completely separate? Yeah. They give you different times. Kind of freaks me out, man. Yeah. And I know what you're saying. Look at your laptop. My laptop is crapping out, so I can't see parts of the part where the time is. It's just not there.
Why is that happening?
Because I need a new computer, I think. That's my diagnosis.
How long have you had it?
You know what? That's the thing. I don't think it's been that long. I think it's only been a couple of years. But it's got the lines coming up, and just like you can't see the whole thing. And I looked it up, and it is an issue with this particular model. I just have to go back. It's a screen. I just have to go back and see if if I have some sort of warranty or something on it. I don't know.
Which you probably do, considering how many Apple products you buy.
Well, not necessarily. By the way, we got a new guy in charge now. I guess Tim Cook is still there. Could have a new guy step in and go, no warranties. New sheriff in town. To buy yourself your own new computer. New computer. I was looking at their computers.
Did you get the purple one?
For sprang?
It's for sprang.
For sprang.
By the way, how do I say this delicately? Because I'm really making fun of men. Men and men's brains. But have you ever looked up Tim Cook's partner?
Yes.
The thing that you find out is that it doesn't matter about sexuality. All men are the same. If you have enough money, you can afford to have a very good-looking young. It's no different than Bill Belichick.
Right.
I'm saying it's your sexuality does not change the fact that you have a male brain, and it really is just kind of like, because I think Tim Cook's 72 or something, somewhere in there.
You remember Liberace's partner?
Not at the time. I only found out about that when the Michael Douglas movie came out.
That was so good.
I didn't watch the movie, but there was enough press around it that I would see. You'd see what it was all about.
Matt Damon?
Was it Matt Damon played
Matt Damon and Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
Yeah, it was good.
But Liberace was a part of the entertainment landscape when I was growing up. And it was always like, is he? Whatever. That's the way we'd. But now it's like, well, of course. But as you're growing up, the story of this guy was not part of that. It wasn't.
It was in the Enquirer. So if you weren't in that sphere,
okay,
that was the way you found out things like that back then.
Why was Liberace popular on television? My understanding, and I don't know this.
I had a candelabra.
I guess. people do respect Liberace. Apparently, he was a high-level piano player, right? He wasn't a hack.
Right.
Like, he could hold his own.
Right.
But that tells me that, maybe I could understand, why he was popular on the touring circuit or something, right? This guy, and he's wild, and he wears these wild outfits, and he's got candelabra. But on television, he had almost as wild and wacky as his clothes were. And I mean, he had almost no personality. Like, he never looked genuine.
He always looked tense.
Looks like a fish out of water. But he was on every variety show, every talk show. So I guess back then,
Early television was about showcasing talent, like Lawrence Welk.
Well, I told you the YouTube clip. Did you go watch that clip?
Yes, I did.
Where Feeling Groovy. Yeah. That was just like 1967.
Slow down, you move too fast.
But all these young kids are dancing.
Yeah.
And they're like, feeling groovy. And then he comes in, it's like 2/3 of the way through the whole presentation. And this is like the beginning of whatever variety show it is. And then Liberace comes out, and his lyrics are something like, hey, kids, you're doing stuff.
Yeah.
I want to see what's going with you. We're feeling groovy.
That's how they bridged the World War II
Hippies were
kids.
watching this.
I know, but that's how they bridged the World War II folks and the hippies.
Oh, it was a common...
Yeah, the Liberace was safe for them, and then, throwing in a little bit of the hippie stuff.
But television was terrible. The variety...
Yeah, anything that I watched from the past like that, except for like Sesame Street.
Yeah,
it's comforting terrible.
Terrible.
Though. But it's comforting.
Well, because it's nostalgia.
Yeah.
But in reality, all of those variety shows were awful.
Sonny and Cher show?
Awful.
Like, to watch that front to back, like, if you were watching it on TV with commercials, I can't imagine making it through that.
Because when I was a kid, I would look forward to it.
Right.
I thought they were
Crazy.
awesome. And then you go back on YouTube, because, before the Christmas shows that we do every year, I just tend, like a month earlier, I just start watching all these old specials just to get some ideas about something to go along. And it's impossible to get through these Sonny and Cher things. Like, this show was awful. Do you know who was I don't even remember this. Do you know who was a recurring guest? Like, he's on all the time in sketches and everything. Was the guy who played Cannon, that huge actor,
William Conrad.
Yes, he was like William Conrad's back this week. He's hilarious.
Because they would take stars from shows that were on those networks and put them in the
But it was more than this. Like, on the Sonny and Cher show, like, William Conrad would, like, every third or fourth show because he's so hilarious. It's really... I used to look forward to watch the Sonny and Cher show in, like, 1973. I was 9 years old. I would look forward to it like crazy. I remember watching the very first one. I remember getting excited about it, seeing commercials for it before it even started. Because they would just seem wacky to me. They were funny. Remember the CBSI?
Yeah,
they would close on them or something. Like, they would be
they
in
were
it.
in the circle.
Yeah, and then something would happen.
Yeah.
I thought it was the funniest damn thing in the world.
We were eating at Lum's one night, if you remember. Lum's.
Was there ever a Lum? Was Lum's ever down south?
I don't know.
Or was it a north?
I think it was a national chain for a while, but
it was a burger chain.
Burgers, and they had shrimp for kids, and I was eating shrimp, and I remember seeing Sonny and Cher come on the TV as we were leaving, and I said to my mom and dad, we got to go so we can get home and watch it.
Yeah.
And
such
by
a
the
great
time
show.
we got home, it was almost over, and I was upset.
And they, then you had to wait till the summer for it to
Yes.
rerun. It's a different world now, especially when you're a kid. Because, like, when I was, this is old-timey hour, but when I was a kid, like, if you missed Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, it was on once a year. And if something went wrong or Dad didn't get done with something quick enough and get you home, you just missed it.
Yep.
You just went a year without it. Now there are kids who watch it every day, whether it's the Christmas season or not.
God, you know how many times I watched Frosty last December?
Do you have to really? Can't you kind of, just be there and you don't have to be there mentally.
No,
kids.
I don't want to check out. He's asking questions.
Well, you forget how short those movies are. Like Frosty and Rudolph are. It felt like
Rudolph is a little bit longer. Frosty was a half hour,
but it felt like
with commercials.
As a kid, it felt long.
Oh yeah, because you had commercials.
But now, like when you watch it, you're like, wow, that was really quick. Even like a Charlie Brown Christmas.
For a while,
like
every year when I was a kid, because I was dumb, because I was a kid, So I'd see it when I was 6, and I'd see it when I was 7. And I remember being let down at the beginning of, maybe both of them are like this, Rudolph and Santa Claus Coming to Town. They open up like their newsreels in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
And every year, I was such an idiot. I forget what's this? Where's the talking deer?
Did you look forward to 10 Commandments and Sound of Music and Wizard of Oz like that too?
Wizard of Oz, yes. I didn't like musicals when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I only liked West Side Story. That was the only musical that I liked. So all the other ones, no. But Wizard of Oz is another one. It would come on. No, what did you put in there? Oklahoma or something?
No. I put in Sound of Music, which I didn't really care for.
Sound of Music, everybody loved. I've never seen it in my entire life. I saw
how it's
Carrie Underwood
so
version.
long.
Yes.
It's way longer than you expect it to be, and longer than you remember it, honestly.
All right, we keep on talking because I can't see what clocks are on. I keep doing this. We'll probably come back and have 1 minute on the other side. I should be a more professional host.
It's a minute for opportunity, Eric.
That's right. It's a minute to produce something wonderful, and we're going to think about that as we go to a break. Alex Williams says it's a bumper-to-bumper ride on 285 in DeKalb.
Yeah, cannot catch a break on this south side perimeter, Eric. They're loading up the last few cars in this crash onto tow trucks. They're in the left lane, 285 eastbound, the outer loop before Flat Shoals, exit 48. That's why that ride remains bumper-to-bumper from Moreland Avenue. Just hang in there. Once they get that left lane open, things should definitely start to improve. North side perimeter, 285 westbound. That's a slow one starting in Dunwoody. Those brake lights stay with you over to I-75 in Cobb and down through Smyrna. How's 285 east and south looking in DeKalb County, Isabella Rodriguez?
285 eastbound right now on the inner loop is slow in DeKalb from Georgia 400 all the way over to I-85. Then as you continue southbound past 85, those delays stay with you all the way to Highway 78 in Clarkston with volume slowing you down. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Buying a new car? Need help fixing your current car? What's the safest car for a first-time buyer? The Car Guys have the answer. Join Shelley Winter and automotive expert Kevin Deutsch this and every Saturday at 12 for all your car needs. The Car Guys, presented by Butler Lexus of South Atlanta, Saturdays at noon on 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
In a time when everything feels political, one place must rise above it all: the courtroom, where the law rules and integrity matters. In 2020, Georgians came together, electing a justice who believes in protecting our courts.
I'm Georgia Supreme Court Justice Sarah Warren, and here's what I believe. I believe in the rule of law, the separation of powers, and a judge's limited role to interpret the law as written. I believe in a nonpartisan judiciary, impartial judges who don't advocate for political positions or outcomes. I believe in deciding cases without bias or favor, treating everyone with dignity and respect. As a justice on your Supreme Court, I've upheld these values. With your support, we'll maintain the integrity of our courts.
Vote to re-elect Justice Sarah Warren. Vote early starting April 27th or on Election Day, May 19th. Paid for by Georgians for Justice Warren, Inc.
Calling all HVAC contractors. Ferguson is your one-stop shop for Ruud equipment, parts, and supplies to keep every job moving. Now stocking Ruud, Ferguson gives you reliable inventory, expert product knowledge, and fast turnaround when time matters most. Don't let shortages or delays slow down your business. We're fully stocked and ready when you are. Plus, our team is here to help you find the right solution for every install. Visit a Ferguson location near you. Ferguson HVAC, proud to partner with Ruud in Georgia.
Some moments do not need a crowd, just two people and a question that changes everything. At Solomon Brothers, we understand what that moment means because for over 44 years, we have helped Atlanta choose jewelry that marks life's most important chapters. No high-pressure sales, just the largest selection, honest pricing, and the private time you deserve to get it right. Solomon Brothers, helping Atlanta say I do since 1982. Book a private shopping appointment online.
April is Line Worker Appreciation Month, and it's a great time to recognize the Georgia Power line crews who work year-round to keep our communities reliably powered. This is Scott Slade. Long before storms arrive, these crews are inspecting equipment, strengthening the grid, and preparing to respond when it matters most. And when outages do happen, they're ready, working rain or shine to safely restore power as quickly as possible. Georgia Power line workers, keeping Georgians connected and safe. Learn more at georgiapower.com/thank-a-line-worker. Georgia Power, rain or shine, here for you.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
All right, just like you and Sonny and Cher, we're all still celebrating Earth Day.
Celebrate Earth Day. Celebrate Earth Day. Celebrate Earth Day.
And of course, we've been doing this for years, having that lovely song. And this time, all of our musical friends and bands decided to give us. Well, we had that heavy metal, that death metal version. That was fantastic.
What was that band called? We Hate Everybody.
We Hate Everybody. And now we have, the K-pop band that we are friends with, the She-Sheds.
Yeah.
They have a version.
There's like 20 of them in the band.
Yeah,
There's a lot
great
of them.
dancers, too. Go ahead.
Celebrate Earth Day. Climb the mountains, gatta gatta. Let's go, let's go. Swim in the sea, but I'm shut, I'm free. Woo! Come take a walk on the earth with me. 함께 baby, come with me. Dance in the desert, swing in the trees. 너무 아름다워, so much to see. So many wonders on earth to see. Celebrate Earth Day, celebrate Earth Day. 지금 우린 one team. Celebrate Earth Day. Surf in the ocean, feel that.
There you go.
Wow, that's good.
The She-Sheds. It's hard to say that.
Do you like the Korean in there?
I know. It's very authentic.
Yes.
Well, we told them, we said, hey, don't go all English. Let
Yeah.
people know.
Should we post the entire version? There's one more, but
Yeah.
Should we post all of them?
Yeah, absolutely. Post them. And the original, of course.
Yes.
And we got one more band out there. I'm not exactly sure. It's kind of a bro country thing.
I think it's Luke Johnson.
I was thinking like what to call them, like Luke Eric.
Yeah, there you go. Or Eric Lucas.
Eric Lucas. There we go. Eric Lucas, great bro country dude, is out there. We'll get to that a little bit later. We don't want to overdo. We want to spread
Is that
our
a
Earth Day
tease?
celebration.
We'll hear from Eric
Not
Lucas.
Not as good as CNN, because right now they're teasing that John Kerry's going to be on at 9 p.m. tonight. Will he still look like a tree?
Hey, appropriate for Earth Day to have the tree on there.
That's right. He's the.
You remember they tried to make him relatable as a hunter, and he had this like $3,000 antique gun.
Yeah, there was that, but that's been
I'm
going.
hunting doves.
They've been doing that with Democrats for a long time. I remember when Clinton was running the first time, because it'd been a while since there'd been a Democrat president, and Clinton put together the Democrat Leadership Committee, I think it was DLC, and his whole thing was to try to pull the party back to the center so that they could win a presidential. They were winning a bunch of other stuff. They had the House for like 100 years, but they couldn't win the presidency. And so that's why Gore joined the ticket, because it was two Southerners, because they wanted to really get, hey, we got Southerners here, and we have that. And so at one point, they had Bill Clinton go hunting. Yeah. And I swear to God, just the way that this looked was, they put him in the woods for a few hours, and then as he's about to walk out of the woods, there was somebody there who handed him like 3 dead turkeys or something. And
Probably ducks. Probably
ducks. No,
ducks.
They were ducks. And he kind of walked out of the woods with these dead ducks laying over his arm.
I got 3.
It just looked like the most staged thing in the world. So I think that's the thing, is like when you're trying to get that center right vote. Well, he's a liberal, but he's from the South and he hunts.
He was more successful than Dick Cheney out there.
Oh, well, Dick Cheney.
Sorry.
Shoots his friend in the face.
Bang.
With a friend like that, who needs enemies? Alex Williams says there are brake lights on 400 in Sandy Springs.
Yeah, a little bunched up as you make your way northbound toward Roswell, Eric, as you leave I-285 up toward Northridge Road. Then a few more delays out of Alpharetta into coming on 400 northbound starting around Windward Parkway. That southbound ride's been unusually slow this afternoon as well from Old Milton Parkway down past Mansell Road. And 75 northbound, still watching some scattered brake lights between Marietta, Kennesaw, and Ackworth. Helping you get home on I-85 toward Gwinnett County, it's Isabella Rodriguez.
The ride on 85 northbound is slow right now, right as you come off the perimeter, with delays continuing past Indian Trail Road before things finally clear out, and those conditions do clear for a bit, but that slowdown returns in Duluth at Duluth Highway, with traffic building again as you approach the I-985 split. This report is brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Stop. If you're thinking about replacing your windows this spring, do not buy anything until you hear this. Hey, it's Ray, founder of Window Comfort. Most homeowners overpay for windows by thousands because they go through big name companies with massive markups. Same glass, same install, way higher price. We cut all that out and go factory direct, which is why we can do something no one else is doing right now. Right now, you'll get buy 2 windows, get 2 free, free installation, and no payments until 2028. But this spring, once our install calendar fills, the offer is gone. So go to windowcomfort.com before you make a very expensive mistake. You have nothing to lose and everything to save. That's windowcomfort.com today.
Better prices, better views. Window Comfort, meant just for you. Window Comfort.
Hey, I'm John Ray, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. An engagement ring might be one of life's biggest purchases. That's why our rings come with an all-inclusive free lifetime warranty that gives you peace of mind without any fine print. How can we offer such an incredible warranty? We take pride in crafting our rings with care and stand behind our quality craftsmanship. After all, this is a family heirloom you'll own forever. Bring in your ring for cleaning, resizing, and repairs anytime you want. We'll make sure it's as sparkly and secure as the day you bought it, fixing prongs, replacing side stones, and so much more. This type of maintenance could cost you $2,000 or more somewhere else. Under our warranty, it's all free. We even protect your diamond. Other warranties don't. Our rings are crafted to last. But in the rare case you lose your diamond, we'll replace it. At Shane Company, your engagement ring purchase isn't just a one-time transaction. We're here to be your jeweler for life, because a friend always has your back. Come by to learn more in store or visit shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
So you're losing your hair and you need a simple solution that works, but you want the best. It's Mark Aram here. Modern technology, top-rated physicians. You want something that's guaranteed to work. Guys, you need Advanced Hair. Advanced Hair's completely redefined hair restoration, from the experience itself to the unmatched results they produce. Receding hairline, bald spot, thinning hair, address them all with a simple one-day treatment in a calm, relaxed environment with experienced pros. Advanced Hair has performed tens of thousands of breakthrough advanced FUE treatments, and get this, your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day. No one else in Atlanta can offer the advanced FUE found at Advanced Hair. Fix your hair loss today, starting with your free consultation, and you'll also get $500 off if you move forward. Call 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with a team that's redefined hair restoration, and don't forget to ask about that Advanced Hair Guarantee. 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story, South Georgia wildfires are spreading fast.
And remember, this wind is still unpredictable, so we have this fire is favorable for a rapid growth.
The state is putting resources together to fight the fires.
A burn ban is now in place, and Governor Kemp has declared a state of emergency as wildfires rage on in South Georgia. Kemp says the weather conditions are making fighting the fires even more difficult.
Which is why we just need the public to help us out. You don't need to be building a campfire. Don't do it. Don't do any outside burning. Just let us wait for a weather change.
As part of the governor's order, National Guard aviation units will now help fight the fires. Kemp says FEMA is also helping with some disaster grants. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
As the wind pushes smoke from the fires into metro Atlanta, WSB health reporter Sabrina Cupid says the Georgia Department of Public Health is urging you to take precautions.
The wildfire smoke is impacting our air quality, and depending on the severity, it can cause issues for even healthy people, irritating your eyes and respiratory system. The state public health department tells me it's especially important that those with existing respiratory conditions, young children, pregnant women, and the elderly limit your exposure to the smoke and take precautions to protect yourself. So that would include limiting your outdoor activities like yard work, exercise. When it comes to children, you might want to limit their time playing outside. Also, consider using a portable air purifier to improve indoor air quality.
84 degrees in Atlanta when we could see some rain to wash away the smoke. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. More than 120 Georgia counties, including some in metro Atlanta, are declared natural disaster areas because of the ongoing drought. Barrow, Forsyth, Gwinnett, Hall, and Walton counties have been designated as primary natural disaster counties. This makes them farm operators in those counties eligible to be considered for federal emergency loan assistance. Farmers in bordering counties are also eligible. This includes Cherokee, Coweta, DeKalb, Fulton, Rockdale, Newton, and Spalding counties. A giant in Georgia politics has died.
Representative David Scott was in his 12th term representing Georgia's 13th district. Scott started his public service in the Georgia General Assembly in 1974. In 2023, he remembered a time in the legislature when a former First Lady lent a hand pushing through help for Georgia farmers.
With Rosalind Carter there, she was able to help get a victory.
Condolences are pouring in from public servants, including Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens and Senator John Ossoff. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
David Scott was 80 years old. This is new at 6 o'clock. A woman is seriously hurt after she's hit by a car driven by a 13-year-old girl at Brumby Elementary School in Cobb County. Police say the car was stopped in the school drop-off lane when it accelerated and struck a 35-year-old woman. The car then reversed and collided with a parked vehicle. There was a 4-year-old boy and a 6-month-old girl in the car driven by the 13-year-old. Cobb police are investigating. An official groundbreaking ceremony today for a major construction project aimed at improving traffic on Georgia 400. Georgia DOT Commissioner Russell McMurray says it'll include toll-managed lanes and bus rapid transit for 16 miles.
We are transforming State Route 400 corridor not only for the day, but for the next 50-plus years.
Construction expected to continue through 2031. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent is grilled by Senate Democrats today about when gas prices will fall.
How fast will the price of gasoline come down?
Again, that is path dependent on when the war and the conflict end.
Bessent says he thinks prices will come back to where they were or perhaps lower than they were before the war began. It is 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic starts with Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, pesky crash still hanging out in the left lane. Not sure. They got the cars loaded up on tow trucks, so not sure why they haven't cleared it, but nonetheless, it's there. 285 eastbound, the outer loop, Flat Shoals, exit 48. Keeping you on the brakes as you leave 675. 285 east and southbound, still a slow ride as you leave at Georgia 400. Improves a little bit between Dunwoody and Dorville, and you stack up against southbound down into Clarkston. 285 westbound, heaviest part of that ride is from Chamblee-Dunwoody Road over to I-75 in Cobb County. Still watching the slow ride through downtown Atlanta, Isabella Rodriguez.
Delays leaving the city on 85 northbound. A crash before North Druid Hills is in the right lane, slowing you down as you approach North Druid Hills area. And we're also seeing delays on 75-85 southbound through downtown, with delays building from 75 southbound on Northside Drive all the way towards Freedom Parkway, then around the University Avenue exit on 75-85 northbound, with slow traffic lingering towards North Avenue. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Warm and dry this evening with some areas of haze or light smoke still lingering in the area. That's courtesy of the wildfires down in South Georgia. We are going to cool down into the mid to upper 50s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, sunshine with some areas of haze possible. Highs in the mid 80s. That will continue through Friday. Rain is in the forecast for Saturday. Scattered rain showers showers and a few thunderstorms with a high around 79. As much as half an inch of rainfall possible on Saturday. Sunday, trending dry for now with partly cloudy skies and a high around 80. Another round of rain showers moving in for Monday and Tuesday of next week.
79 in Decula, 79 in Kennesaw, and 80 in Peachtree City. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
That is correct, Caiaccio. Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Excuse me?
I said right now.
Okay. It didn't really work that way because I went high, you went low. Actually, I went low, you went high.
Right now.
We'll do it again, and I'll defer to you. Hour 4. That's right, Caiaccio. Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins
right now.
There we go.
That's as high as I can get my voice.
Well, that's nice to know. Are you working on that?
No.
Just something you're working on? Trying to get a higher voice?
It's uncomfortable.
What's that called when you go high like that?
Falsetto.
Falsetto, yeah. Yeah, it'd be quite a party trick. A novelty as you attend your Manhattan cocktail parties.
Which I do often.
Break out in the falsetto. Did the Mets win?
I put on a coat with tails.
Did the Mets win or they lose again?
No, they lost again.
Do you dive into this Mamdani thing where Mamdani hugged Mr. Met or something and they haven't won since?
And Mrs. Met.
I love that. But I also found out today, and I didn't double check this, but apparently they had already lost one game. So it's not really like the losing streak started.
It didn't help. So you can put it that way. Actually, it had nothing to do with it.
Hey,
but-
Josh Allen went to the Sabres game last night, and they lost.
Well, you know what? He tends to lose the last game of every year on his own team, so
he should stay away.
We have an entire package about this. They're calling this the curse of the Mambino.
Look at that. You know what that's a reference to?
Of course, the Mambino, Babe Ruth.
Okay, all right. I don't know what the kids know.
But it was Boston. That was Boston, right? Boston got rid of Babe Ruth.
Got rid of Babe Ruth, and then they didn't win again until forever.
Right.
And then they won a lot.
But we have a package for them.
But not last night.
Meet the Mets. Fans say the bad luck began when New York Mayor Zoran Mamdani met the Mets mascot and posed for a picture. That was on April 9th, and the team hasn't won a game since, losing their 12th straight last night to the Minnesota Twins. The mayor's response?
I will accept being addressed as Mayor Mambino.
A nod to a New York Post headline playing on the famous curse of the Bambino.
That's why you knew, because you heard the package.
I've
known about that.
You liar.
I've been a baseball fan my entire life.
Mayor Mamdani.
There's a lot of baseball left to be played, and I am still keeping the faith.
Deborah Rodriguez.
Nope, they're going to lose every game.
New York.
Now, here's the thing. Socialists do love baseball. Look at Cuba.
Yeah.
They love baseball.
It's strange. Baseball has the highest percentage of players who are conservative out of every sport, even hockey. Baseball.
Really? Because so many of them maybe come from places that are socialist. You have Dominican Republic is not socialist, right?
I don't think so.
But Cuba and Venezuela, what up until we don't know what it is now. It's like I don't know. It's like a United States mall now.
51st
Venezuela. I have no idea. Yeah, something along those lines. But they were socialists for a good long time, and they love baseball. So you wonder if these people come to the United States, make a lot of money, and hate the way things were in their old country, and then they become like uber capitalist when they're here.
Mariano Rivera was extremely conservative, and he loved Trump.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's still around, isn't he? And you're not talking about him like he's
he's not a
with us.
player anymore.
Okay.
So he's not any person. You're not a player, you're nothing.
Yeah.
Tim dismisses them. The second that they're not a player anymore, they're not worth it.
Great thing about Tim Andrews, and he will say, no, this isn't true. But he just likes to bring up Mrs. Met because it annoys him that there's a Mrs. Met.
It does. She has nice curves.
There's no point. You have a Mr. Met. That is, you don't have to have.
Why can't you have a?
Why do you have to?
I think Autumn needs to talk to you about this. Why can't you have a lady mascot?
You can, but you don't need two.
Well,
everything has to be equal.
I think it'd be nice.
I don't think it was born out of that. Tim, I'm with you on that when it's forced, but I don't know when Mrs. Met popped onto the scene, but she's fine. She's
find out, George Clark.
And has a nice padded butt.
When did Mrs. Met? Is she? I've never seen Mrs. Met.
Do they have a San Diego chicken and a San Diego hen?
I think it'd be nice for Blooper the Brave. Imagine if he had.
Yeah.
If he had
Mrs.
Snooper.
Blooper.
He's androgynous. Blueberry has no gender.
Mrs. Met, formerly Lady Met, was introduced by the New York Mets in the mid-'60s.
Oh, right. It's nothing new. You want to
They didn't highlight
Who do
that.
you want to apologize to
social
first?
climate.
They didn't highlight that. I only know Mr. Met.
What? Uh-oh, George. Did you give us bad information?
No. They were phased out. Both of them were. Mr. and Mrs. Met were phased out, and then they returned in the early 2000s.
Now, what Tim wants to know is, was there ever a time that there was only a Mr. Met? Sounds to
I'm
me.
sure.
Well, he's not what he said
Well,
they were
maybe
both
they
phased
didn't
out.
show
And they're
her
both
on
phased.
TV.
I mean, even
And you're saying that was a better time?
Well,
when we ignored Mrs. Met?
you had Morgana, the kissing bandit.
no, well, no. Here in Atlanta, remember we had.
She was rogue, man. She was controlled by no one.
Don't forget though, here in Atlanta, we had Chief Nakahoma for a long time,
And then a squaw.
and then Princess.
Talk to him, by the way, when we first came to town.
Yeah.
And I can't.
Wasn't he
remember.
Argentinian?
Might have been.
I think he's a Native American.
I get it. I get it.
There was something then. Then there was some commercial where
No.
somebody was
When I was a
Native
kid,
American.
when I was a kid growing up, a public service commercial that you would see all the time, and I'm talking about I was like 5, 6, 7 years old. It was a Native American in a canoe, and he's good, and there's all kinds of pollution in this river. And
Yeah,
he just
right.
and so like there's like old newspapers on his paddle and stuff like that. And he's paddling through all this pollution, and then there's one lone tear coming down his face. And then years later, I think the late 90s or early 2000s, they found out that he was Italian.
Yep.
Oh no.
That's what I was thinking of then.
Everybody
that's what
ends
I was
up
thinking of.
Italian.
What the heck?
He was
But
an
wait till you
Italian
find out
actor.
about F-Troop.
Also, the lady who was supposed to be a Native American who accepted the Oscar for Marlon Brando in 1973 or what was it for The Godfather?
Littlefeather?
Yeah, was not. She was something. I don't know if she was Italian.
She looked like an Indian.
But the point being with Mr. and Mrs. Met, Tim, even when the Braves
They
had
were Italian.
Chief Nakahoma,
Yeah.
we had Princess Winalata.
Yeah, but
Winalata.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
nobody cared. They liked.
They
Look,
like
you're,
both of
you're
them.
making me
I
sound like a
never,
misogynist.
I
man.
never. Well, we're making you sound.
These are not real things.
Mrs. Met is real.
It sounds to me
It is
like
real.
you're in favor of a patriarchal mascot system.
Just one. You only need one. It could be a male or a female.
Just one.
Or agender. I
Okay,
don't care.
let me give you one. Okay, what about?
I like her hair.
He's
I have
turned
a
on.
crush on her.
She's hot.
What about in the case of a name like the Twins? Couldn't you have twin somethings, and that would be two mascots?
Yes.
Okay, so they get a card
And it
out.
could be a man and a woman.
Right.
My dad's a fraternal twin.
Yeah.
He's a twin sister. What do you
So
think?
they
of
don't look alike.
I mean, I support that.
Tim's against it.
I support that.
He can't
fully.
believe that you even brought her up.
There should just be one. If there's
Just
twins
one, yeah, just
and they're
choose.
fraternal,
Just
Yeah.
choose.
yeah, the boy lives. The
They
girl
should be
doesn't.
Siamese twins. I'm sorry.
That's inappropriate.
Conjoined.
Why
How
did that become?
No.
Yeah.
How dare you, Tim?
Get him out
I'll
of this
tell you
country.
what, when Rick Jackson's
Send 'em back.
governor, I'm going to put every Siamese twin in separate cells.
Connected by their flaps. I think because the first one that they discovered was from Siam.
Is that
Yes,
right?
That's correct. But
Okay.
Siam doesn't exist. It's not a thing.
Yeah, what are they? There's a Paul McCartney song on what was it? Back to the Egg. Old Siam, sir.
Well, the name was rooted in sideshows. So yes, the first Siamese twins were from Siam, but
Yeah.
Come see the
all of
freaks.
them
Yeah.
just got called that.
Conjoined is a better term.
Yes, I
it
think
kind of
so,
tells you
too.
what's going on. And they have a lot of great surgeries, and they can separate except when it's with the major organs like
And there was those girls that had the sisters that had the reality show where it was one torso but two heads.
Yeah, it's something else, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now one of them has a husband, but the other one doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Now, is the other one lonely? I don't want to make jokes, but because the
I don't
other,
think you can be lonely.
No, I'm saying, well, yeah, because you got the other person's husbands there. Maybe you don't. I don't know. How does that work?
I mean,
How does that work?
It's love,
They,
Eric.
I know they
your sleep
come into
mask on.
sexuality.
Yeah.
At the same together.
Right.
So-
what I'm saying is, it's your husband, but I'm still getting the thrill. Right.
Yeah.
So
weird.
at that point, why marry? Well, just say that he's our husband. I would
Yeah, but
suppose.
they're separate people.
they're
They have
teachers.
separate brains.
They're
They
separate.
have different
brains.
personalities. Maybe you dislike the sister's
I-
personality.
One head is nice and the other teacher's mean.
No.
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
It's about the whole eyes in the back of my head thing.
They always say, you know, when you see like stuff like this, is people are happy. So good, be happy. You know, it's the only reality they know, right?
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Met were conjoined once.
They were, and
No,
that's
you've taken it to a
that's
disgusting
why,
place.
Yeah,
They're
they were
not
stitched together.
Sister and brother.
No,
Are they
That's
married?
why they were. That's why they're phased out because they had a lot of surgical procedures, and then they brought them back in the late '90s, early 2000s. By the way, if we've offended anybody, I'm from the bottom of my heart. I apologize.
My brother was a baseball.
I'm just having a little fun here. We want everybody to be happy. Alex Williams says there are delays on I-20 both ways. Both ways, Alex Williams.
Yes, sir.
You must be lying.
No, I would never, Eric.
This is by Six Flags?
Yes, this is right. You're right. Right by the theme park out there. I-20 both east and westbound. Seeing delays trying to get past Six Flags and Riverside Parkway. Westbound, you're going to be on and off the brakes coming out of downtown. The heavier stuff sets in from Riverside Parkway, improving once you get past Lee Road. And I-20 eastbound, those delays find you just before the theme park past Thornton Road, trying to get over to 285. And looks like new trouble into DeKalb County I'm looking for. 20 eastbound at Panola Road. Heavy delays already back to Wesley Chapel. And a long-standing crash still hanging out on 285, Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right. We're still watching a crash on 285 eastbound. That's the outer loop right before Flat Shoals Road. That's exit 48 in DeKalb County. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
We've all been there.
Bumper to bumper all the way back before.
Counting the minutes before we know we're going to be late because we couldn't count on a traffic app.
Crash knocks out 4 left lanes, including the express lane.
There is one thing you can count on. Triple Team Traffic on WSB.
3 right lanes shut down.
We know the highways. We know the streets. And we know the shortcuts.
Avoid the area by taking Buford Highway as an alternate route.
And all you need to do is listen.
More experience.
More reliable. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
You know WSB gets you around Atlanta with our Triple Team Traffic.
Now we've got $1,000 to fuel your ride. It's WSB's A Grand for Gas.
Listen for the keyword at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 5.
You'll have 30 minutes to enter that keyword at WSBRadio.com or the WSB Radio app.
One lucky listener wins a grand for gas. Your next chance to win is tomorrow morning at 8.
WSB's A Grand for Gas.
From the station that gets you where you want to go. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's free gas station.
You got your termites billed and they raised your rate again. Switch to Breda Pest Management and your rate's locked in for 10 years. BredaPest.com.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
Calling all HVAC contractors. Ferguson is your one-stop shop for Ruud equipment, parts, and supplies to keep every job moving. Now stocking Ruud, Ferguson gives you reliable inventory, expert product knowledge, and fast turnaround when time matters most. Don't let shortages or delays slow down your business. We're fully stocked and ready when you are. Plus, our team is here to help you find the right solution for every install. Visit a Ferguson location near you. Ferguson HVAC, proud to partner with Ruud in Georgia.
When the dollar's convertibility into gold ended in 1971, gold was fixed at $35 an ounce. Fast forward to today, and the U.S. dollar has lost over 85% of its purchasing power. Meanwhile, gold has increased in value by over 12,000%. Central banks are buying gold at record levels. Major firms are holding significant positions in gold. And I choose to buy gold from Birch Gold Group. It's Dan Bongino, and it all starts with education. Birch Gold just announced their Learn and Earn Precious Metals event. This free online event rewards you for learning the basics of investing in precious metals. Sign up to get free silver on your next purchase if you qualify. And you can get even larger incentives as you go. The more you learn, the more you can earn. But act now. This special event only runs through April 30th. So text my name, Dan, to the number 989898 to join Birch Gold's Learn and Earn Precious Metals event by April 30th. Text Dan to 989898 today. Message and data rates may apply.
The garage door springs that come standard with most homes don't last. And when they fail, it's not just inconvenient, it's dangerous. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello at A1 Garage Door Service. Our springs are the toughest in the industry, backed by our lifetime warranty. That's right. Fix them once and you're covered for life. Don't risk your family's safety or your peace of mind. Let A1 replace your springs before they become a problem. From repairs to upgrades, it's A1 from day one.
A1 from day one.
Atlanta homeowners, your grades are in. Hi, I'm Deborah Morton of the Agency Atlanta, host of Inside Georgia Real Estate right here on 95.5 WSB. Each Saturday, my show covers Atlanta's residential housing market and all things real estate. I've been thrilled that so many WSB listeners have taken me up on my team's offer of a complimentary home report card. This is a customized analysis on your home, a secret weapon to get more when the time comes to sell. Know your home's strengths and weaknesses, learn how it stacks up against your competition, and the best time to sell. When it's time to move, you'll know how to net more money. Spring selling season has already started, so if you're thinking about putting your home on the market, let me send you the Agency Atlanta's free home report card. It's invaluable information, it's free, and there are no strings attached. Go to InsideGeorgiaRealEstate.com today to connect with us at the Agency Atlanta. That's InsideGeorgiaRealEstate.com.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate has always made selling your home easy, and we've updated our program to keep the most money in your pocket. First, we give you a guaranteed cash offer on your home, and you receive the cash up front immediately. We then set your list price, we put it on the market, and if we sell it for more than we gave you up front, we'll give you the difference back in cash. It's absolutely no risk to you, only upside. Why would you do business with anybody else? It's the absolute best way to sell your home in today's market.
There's a new kind of energy at Starbucks. When your day needs a reset, try the all-new energy refreshers. Strawberry acai, mango dragon fruit, or the all-new mango strawberry. The refreshers you love, now with extra caffeine. New energy refreshers only at Starbucks.
You know, yesterday I think rather brilliantly, compared our national politics to WWE, which used to be the WWF, and basically saying that we are in the attitude era of national politics. The way Trump talks, the way Hegseth talks, the way Patel talks, it's just all, everybody's cutting a promo. Even the way Hegseth thinks he's like scaring Iranians by saying, we negotiate with bombs. Isn't that something that, like, I don't know, Hulk Hogan or somebody could have said, we negotiate? Yeah. That's right. What was that guy? It was
Macho Man.
That's right.
Well, the following era was the ruthless aggression era, so maybe it's that one. Maybe we're moving into that.
Well, I don't know. It's still attitude, because now Hakeem Jeffries, is he still the minority leader of the House? Over all of this ridiculous redistricting stuff that's going on. So his message to Florida is, F around and find out.
Yeah.
Because obviously, Trump had this ridiculous idea. Anybody who had this idea, hey, we'll redistrict halfway through. You're supposed to do it every 10 years because you get a new census every 10 years. And, if there's a bigger population in one state and less in another state, we only have one number of seats in Congress. And so one state would lose and then another state would gain a seat. And you're supposed to, every 10 years you take a census. And then after that, you look at where the population has moved around. And on that basis, you redistrict. But Trump and Democrats before that have had these ideas, but they've been shot down. And Trump's like, well, we need to win the House, so let's or not lose the House. So he convinced, Texas first, I think?
Indiana refused to do it.
Yeah, and he got mad at them. And then in response, and so they redistricted so they could get what they think are more potential Republican seats. And then these people are so, it's the same thing with Trump, where it's like, when I invaded Iran, I just never thought they'd close the Strait of Hormuz or start firing missiles at Gulf countries, friendly Gulf. This is kind of the same thing. Like, it never occurred to you that if you get your states to do it, then they'll get their states to do it.
Right.
And now
it becomes a wash.
And it's really it's the question now is, will we ever get back to being a constitutional republic? I got news for you. We, at this point in time, the United States of America is not a constitutional republic. Can we ever get back to it?
If
all of these
people
things
ran who wanted to get back to that, I think they would. Well, it's hard for me to say.
They won't get through the primary.
Yeah,
no, I know. I was going to say, I feel like there's enough people who are sick and tired of this that maybe they would vote for someone like that, but I have no clue.
It's, all elections are local. They go on different, types of things. But I'm going to tell you, if you are a Republican trying to redistrict 5 years into the census, you're an a-hole. And if you're a Democrat trying to redistrict after 5 years, you're an a-hole. You're working off the same census. You're working off the same information. You don't have new information about the population. And if you are a Democrat or a Republican and you believe in redistricting so you can win this time, you are anti-American. You do not believe in a constitutional republic. You believe in do whatever you can to win now. I got news for you. The founders had a tad bit more vision than that. Alex Williams says there's another crash on I-20 in DeKalb.
Yeah, they're hitting left and right today, Eric. This one is on I-20 eastbound in DeKalb County, right at Panola Road, exit 71. I think at least one left lane is blocked, and delays are starting to grow back toward I-285. Consider using Covington Highway as those delays get worse until they get this cleared. We're still watching this crash on 285 in DeKalb, Isabella Rodriguez.
That is right. 285 in DeKalb, still watching one left lane blocked on the outer loop right before Flat Shoals Road. That's exit 48. That's slowing you right down, still all the way back to Moreland Avenue. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple T Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Dave Baker here with big news. Coolray is celebrating 60 years of bringing home comfort to Atlanta, and they're making March unforgettable. Here's the deal. Coolray will upgrade your home comfort with a new Carrier cooling system for as low as $60 a month. Look, if your AC struggled last summer or you're worried about rising repair costs, now is the time to replace it before the Georgia heat arrives. And for 60 years, Atlanta homeowners have trusted Coolray to keep their homes comfortable. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Why is Channel 2 Action News Georgia's #1 morning news? Mike Shields and Triple Team Traffic. Hundreds of cameras, crash and construction warnings. The best alternate routes. Join us. Channel 2 Action News this morning, starting at 4:30.
I'm Channel 2's George Estevez. When stories break, they unfold in real time. We have multiple reporters live in your neighborhood. So when it matters most, you know how it affects your family. Channel 2 Action News every day at 4, 5, and 6.
When you decide to buy a natural diamond, remember Tara Fine Jewelry Company in Beaufort is an authorized Hearts on Fire jeweler. Every Hearts on Fire diamond is a piece of art, carefully and thoughtfully selected and crafted, worthy of the kind of special occasions that come along a few times in a lifetime. My friends at Tara Fine Jewelry will show you how to accurately compare diamonds with their famous personal service, so you'll know you're making a good decision. You'll see why I've been a Tara Fine Jewelry customer for over 25 years. Tara Fine Jewelry in Beaufort.
Okay, let me give you a little insight into the mind of a garage door technician. Technicians like to fix stuff. It gives us that fluttery, giddy feeling no man would ever admit he totally loves to feel. And if you make us just replace something broken with a new one, we're crushed. Do you know what it's like to get all this training and years of experience just to have someone ask you to throw away a door that could totally be fixed and replace the whole thing with a new one? Ugh. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. A salesman has one job, sell you a new door. If their hands aren't dirty, they're salespeople, not technicians. Our job is to fix what we find. Open it up, figure it out, show you what's wrong, and give you all your options. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and let us show you what we can do.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Bob Dylan in person.
There must be some way out of here.
One night only. Friday, July 31st, Synovus Bank Amphitheater at Chastain Park. Bob Dylan. Plus Lucinda Williams and her band, and Jimmy Vaughn and the Tilt-A-Whirl Band. Get tickets Friday 10 a.m. at LiveNation.com. Bob Dylan Live, plus Lucinda Williams and her band, and Jimmy Vaughn and the Tilt-A-Whirl Band. Show starts promptly at 7 p.m. Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
Traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story, wildfires are growing in South Georgia.
This fire has shifted, and it's been a major movement in the fire. So we have more fire going on right now than we had this morning when we started.
Brantley County Manager Joey Kaysen says more than 50 homes have been destroyed so far. It's forced evacuations and school closures. Governor Kemp declares a state of emergency for more than 90 counties in South Georgia.
Fire activity, unfortunately, is expected to remain extreme into the weekend.
And for the first time ever, the Georgia Forestry Commission issues a mandatory burn ban. It's in effect for the same counties under the state of emergency. Smoke from wildfires isn't helping with the air quality in metro Atlanta. And according to this year's State of the Air report, Georgia children are breathing in some of the dirtiest air in the country.
So the Atlanta metro area ranked 43rd out of 226 this year for ozone pollution.
Dana Thompson with the Georgia chapter of the American Lung Association says the report finds more than 940,000 kids in Georgia are breathing unhealthy air. It is 82 degrees in Atlanta. Smoky haze continues in Atlanta from those South Georgia wildfires, when we could see some rain to ease the smoky conditions. Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. Georgia Congressman David Scott has died. He was 80 years old. He represented Georgia's 13th congressional district for more than 2 decades. The district includes 6 counties in metro Atlanta. As a member of Congress, he was the Democrats' ranking member on the House Agriculture Committee. Correspondent Stephen Portnoy reports on how Scott's death impacts the balance of power in Congress.
The Georgia Democrats' death creates a sudden 5th vacancy in the chamber amid 3 resignations just this month. Until special elections are held to fill the empty seats, there'll be 218 Republicans and 212 Democrats in the House, meaning Speaker Mike Johnson can afford 2 GOP defections in tight votes.
An Atlanta podcaster whose motto is "Fraud is dope" is sentenced to 7 years in federal prison.
Hundreds of people's identities were stolen and used to open accounts under California's unemployment benefits program. It was a temporary way to help people who were out of work during the pandemic. From 2020 to 2021, Jonathan Tupaton and other scammers took nearly $3 million in benefits and spent most of it by transferring the money onto debit cards sent to Georgia. He's expected to have to pay restitution, and the amount will be set at a later hearing. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
DeKalb County Police arrest 2 suspects in connection with a series of auto thefts and break-ins. 20-year-olds Corey Biggs and Malachi Campbell were taken into custody after leading police on a chase after car break-ins on Church Street and Sheridan Road. Several victims told police the suspects had pointed a gun at them, threatening to shoot. Both suspects facing multiple charges, and police say it remains an active and ongoing investigation. A Noonan man is facing stalking and simple assault charges after investigators say he followed 4 teenage girls for several miles. The Troup County Sheriff's Office says 40-year-old Marshall Phillip Taylor had injuries when he was arrested because homeowners had confronted him when he allegedly followed the girls from a local business to a house. Investigators are asking anyone who may have had a similar run-in with Taylor to report it. Georgia's pre-K program is recognized for its quality and access in a new national report.
Today, Georgia's pre-K program is being recognized as a step above the rest.
Georgia Department of Early Care and Learning Commissioner Amy Jacobs, the National Institute for Early Education Research, says Georgia is the first universal program to meet all 10 of their quality benchmarks. It is now 6:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins now with Alex Williams.
Been a busy day in DeKalb County, Bill. I wish I could say that's changed, but it has not. We are still watching this long-standing crash. Been here over an hour and a half. 285 eastbound before Flat Shoals, exit 48. Not sure why, but they're still in the left lane. Also crash I-20 eastbound in DeKalb County was in the left lanes. They held all lanes to get it off to the right. Now it's impacting that right lane, keeping you slow as you leave I-285. And still watching plenty of delays through the heart of downtown Atlanta, Isabella Rodriguez.
That is right, and we're also still watching a crash on 85 northbound as you're leaving the downtown area. It's right before North Druid Hills, and it's still blocking a right lane. Then around University Avenue on 7585, that's exit 244, we're watching slow traffic lingering towards North Avenue. This report is sponsored by Whole's Food Market. Save on organics at Whole's Food Market. Get a 16-ounce container of organics strawberries for $4.79 each with Prime through May 5th. While supplies last, shop in store or online. Terms apply. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Warm and dry this evening with some areas of haze or light smoke still lingering in the area. That's courtesy of the wildfires down in South Georgia. We are going to cool down into the mid to upper 50s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, sunshine with some areas of haze possible. Highs in the mid 80s. That will continue through Friday. Rain is in the forecast for Saturday. Scattered rain showers and a few thunderstorms with a high around 79. As much as half an inch of rainfall possible on Saturday. Sunday, trending dry for now with partly cloudy skies and a high around 80. Another round of rain showers moving in for Monday and Tuesday of next week.
Right now it's 80 in Noonan, 82 in Midtown Atlanta, 76 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
We're seeing all the signs. Pollen counts are high. Fewer mornings are chilly. Step by step, we are headed to spring and summer. This is Scott Slade, and the team at Ragsdale Heating and Air wants you to be ready for the hot and humid days we know are ahead. Right now, you could take up to $1,700 off a new Carrier home comfort system. And don't forget the spring savings extend far beyond the big season change with Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty on your new system. That's zero repair cost till 2041. Ragsdale's a name I know you could trust for all your heating, air, plumbing, electrical, and insulation needs, too. How do I know? I've used a lot of those services, and they have a 4.9 Google rating and over 11,000 reviews. I've been a Ragsdale customer for years. I always come away impressed with their friendly, quality service. A lot of these Ragsdale guys have been with the company for 10, 20, even 30 years. So take advantage of this great deal before spring lands in Metro Atlanta. Schedule your visit online at ragsdaleair.com or give one of their friendly customer service reps a call. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
Jaron Solomon here, and if you want to absolutely win Mother's Day, listen up. Now through May 10th, when you make a purchase at Solomon Brothers Jewelers, you can receive a free Big Green Egg grill with qualifying purchase. And this year, for all of you out there who have taken us up on this offer before, you also have the option of a brand new Traeger. You give mom something timeless, and you get the grill everybody wants. Visit Solomon Brothers Jewelers or book your appointment at solomonbrothers.com.
It's official. President Trump has endorsed Burt Jones for governor.
Burt Jones has been an incredible leader. This man has my complete and total endorsement, and I really want to see him win.
Burt Jones is a trusted Trump conservative who's leading the fight to end Georgia's state income tax.
He's going to make a great, great governor. You will be very happy, Georgia. Burt Jones has my complete and total endorsement.
Paid for by Burt Jones for Georgia.
Don't let a DUI conviction cost you your career. Get the DUI lawyer, GeorgeStein.com.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the Kroger app. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. So it's always easy to save big. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
You can save big on Kroger brand 80% lean ground beef. 16-ounce packages are on sale for only $5.99 each with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
All right, we're coming to the. This is the last half hour of the show on Earth Day. We've been celebrating Earth Day. And of course, we've been playing that wonderful song once a year, every Earth Day. And this time around, we got surprised by a lot of our musical friends. People,
we have
in
a lot of
bands.
musical.
Well, we have a lot of musical friends who've been around. We've been in the area a long time. Atlanta has a lot of musicians and bands, and so we've gotten different versions. This year, we had the death metal band We Hate Everybody. They had their version. Then we had the K-pop band She Shed.
Mm-hmm. It's like 20 of them in that band.
Oh yeah, great dancers. And now we got a country artist. You know, one of my favorite, Eric Lucas.
He's from Columbus, right?
I believe he is from Columbus,
Ohio.
Georgia. No, Georgia.
Oh, Georgia.
Columbus, Georgia. The other Columbus. The other white Columbus.
We should change the name.
Oh, let's not get into that whole scandal.
Okay.
We all love our favorite bro country artist, Eric Lucas, and he favored us with a version of Celebrate. Stop for a moment. I forgot to tell you, this is also in conjunction with the Lumineers. All right, go ahead.
ocean, swim in the sea. Come take a walk on the earth with me.
This could be a real song.
Dance in the desert, swing in the trees. So many wonders on earth to see. Celebrate Earth Day. Celebrate Earth Day. Celebrate Earth Day.
You know how it occurs to me that you know how we've celebrated Earth Day? We have
Made fun of it all?
No, we've used AI, which has taken up all kinds of data centers and created all kinds of carbon to come up with, 5 minutes of music when you put all three of the songs together?
Yep.
We've done our part.
We're already in a drought, and we're using all that water.
Exactly. Listen, these things, people, you have to have priorities. I know that water, electricity, these things are important, but, shows like this have to be able to make goofy parody songs. And I think that goes above the fact that maybe you're feeling a little dehydrated right now because somebody built a data center in your backyard. Boo-hoo.
Yeah.
Boo-hoo for you is what I say. We're
Doesn't bother
celebrating.
me.
What, excuse me?
I don't like water. I think it's gross.
That's
I don't
true.
drink
Hey, I remember you saying that, but there's water in every liquid that you drink, but that's beside the point. Don't you love sparkling water? I thought it was your
Seltzer, yeah. I drink
Seltzer.
seltzer.
Okay, that's water. Just drink it a
It
lot.
is.
You're burping a lot. Which reminds me, I don't, behind the scenes here, my wife handed me my lunch/dinner as I walked out the door. And it was...
It's a sandwich cut diagonal.
No. She got it at that... yes. No crust. She got it at the... What's it called? Super Jenny or whatever?
Yeah.
Is that a chain?
It is.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's pretty good stuff. And so when I get here, it's chilly. And I had the podcast to do, which will be attached to the end of this show. And so I just started eating it when I was here and been eating it throughout the show. And I didn't realize I've had a quart of chili in these. So these last few minutes could be quite an adventure for the doctor.
It's certainly going to be a fun bedtime.
Well,
Eggs.
I don't like to do jokes like that because you know that I'm not into that. Eggs.
Eggs.
It's the same smell.
Greg, what are you doing to celebrate Earth Day? Is there anything that you do?
It's my nephew's birthday, and I think he's 5 now. 5 feels like the age I need to call and say happy birthday.
Greg's nephew's birthday.
Greg's nephew's birthday. Is he a spoiled, rotten kid like everybody else?
He is.
We give too many.
He's the only kid. One sister has 4. Those kids, they have to compete with each other.
Okay.
The only child. Oh my God.
Gets it all.
Uh-huh.
I feel like we give too many toys to kids all the time now. And we did it as well. But I don't think it's good. I wonder how kids perceive Christmas now. It can't be the way that it was when you didn't get toys on a regular basis, No,
it's insane.
Yeah. Every time.
My nieces and nephews had 2 Christmases. They had the one with their parents, and then they came to my parents, and my parents had gotten them just the same number of toys, just 2 full Christmases.
Like, what does that do to your brain? Like, can you actually, and look, it's not even when the kids aren't going to play with all those toys for the next 6 months.
They forgot the same day what they had.
And I just don't, what is it? It's not the kids' fault. They're not doing it. They're not buying themselves a new toy every week or every time you go to Target. Or this was something that was not even, it couldn't even be possible in my childhood.
I had 2 every year because my parents were divorced. One was with my mom and her parents. The other was with my dad and his parents.
Right.
So I always had a big haul.
Yeah. No, but I'm not talking about, like, that happens when I'm talking about the fact that it's become regular weekly for people to buy their children a new toy. By the time you get to the end of the year and it's the toy time of the year, what does that even mean now when you basically have gotten a toy a week
what's the
leading
difference?
up to it, And then you used to get a haul, but it was a haul at the end of the year.
Yeah, I didn't get anything in between.
You got your birthday and you got Christmas, And I don't think it's good. I'm not mad at kids because they get toys all the time. I'm just wondering what's going on in the parenting world now. Well, it's okay.
They're afraid to say no to the kids now.
Which is weird because I was afraid to say boo to my father when I was, and he wasn't like a guy who would smack you around or anything like that. It's just that he had this authority. It's just like, I don't want to mess with this person. And I think that maybe there's none of that or very little of that now, where you just have to, you don't want to be a mean parent. I've seen mean parents before, like at public events and stuff, and I find it disheartening. But there's a time where you say no to your children that, of course, they're not going to like it in the moment. But as an adult, this is the best thing for the child. And you count on the fact that the child will be 32 years old one day and will reflect back and understand, oh, Dad wasn't just being mean. There was a reason. It was the right thing to do. And it was okay as an adult to live through those years. And okay, my kid's going to think that I was mean because I said that, or I said no to this. That's what I wonder about. Like, what happened to that, where you say to your child, I know that you want it, but you cannot have it. Not right now.
That discomfort is too much.
I get
when you say no and the kid's angry with you.
But I think the discomfort is more for the parent because the kid's going to move on. Like if your life
That's
is
what I mean
like
for
that,
the parent.
yeah.
Like the parent's not able to deal with that discomfort. Like I don't like the fact that my kid doesn't like me right now, so I need to fix this.
Right, but your job is to be a good parent, and being a good parent means overall your kids are going to love you and you love your kids. But your job as a parent on a day-to-day basis is not to be their friends. That's the job of their friends. They can get together and talk about how crappy their parents are, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Alex Williams is taking one last look at downtown forever or just for today?
Just for today.
Okay.
We'll start again tomorrow at 4. What do you say, Eric?
Sounds like a deal.
Yes, sir. We are still watching brake lights heading into the heart of the city. Northwest Atlanta, 75 southbound, bunching up before you get to Howell Mill, Northside Drive, 400 right around Sidney Marcus. All that volume staying with you pretty much until you get down toward I-20. 75, 85 northbound, we're still seeing some delays. University Avenue up to Peachtree, Pine Street. Crash has finally cleared. Both of them have, actually. I-285 eastbound, the outer loop before Flat Shoals in the cab, and the one I-20 eastbound before Panola Road also moved off to the right shoulder. Found a few trouble spots northeast of town on 85, Isabella Rodriguez.
First of all, we have some trouble heading into Norcross on 85 northbound with delays as you come out from 285 before Jimmy Carter Boulevard. And we're also seeing some trouble on 85 southbound past Highway 317 that's blocking a right lane and slowing your ride out from Buford. This report is sponsored by Whole's Food Market. Save on protein staples at Whole's Food Market and get 20% off no antibiotics, ever chilled green boneless, skinless chicken breasts with Prime through April 28th. While supplies last, shop in store or online. Terms apply. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Shipping Traffic 95.5 WSB.
WSB is looking for a home for Skizzy. It's Chris Chandler here from Atlanta's Morning News, and she is our new dog of the month with Paws Atlanta. You can see her at WSBradio.com/dog. 8 months old, outgoing, energetic. Our sponsor, Finley Roofing, pays the adoption fees too for Skizzy's new family. WSBradio.com/dog.
A roof replacement that won't chew up your wallet? Now there's something to bark about. Finley Roofing, the roof guys, are rolling over high interest rates with 0% financing and flexible payment options available. FinleyRoofing.com. Roof, roof.
Georgia Power is here to help businesses save with quick efficiency tips, like converting exit signs and other lights to LEDs and scheduling yearly building inspections now so you can find ways to save right away. We're here for you so you can be there for your community. Visit georgiapower.com to get started.
My wake-up call came 3 years ago. Like many of you out there, I was savoring some time with my parents. It's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. I remember we were preparing a meal and I saw my dad struggling with a boiling pot on the stove. That was the moment I knew I had to get into action on the home care options for my parents. Have you seen some red flags recently with your folks? Like them struggling with day-to-day tasks, being a little confused, having trouble remembering to take their meds. If your aging parents are showing signs, but they want to age in place in the comfort of their homes, please Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta and request a consultative call. It's free and it's a crucial step towards your parents getting what they want and need, allowing you, the child, to do your role and just love them. Google Four Seasons Home Care. That's Four Seasons Home Care.
Are your floors looking tired, scratched, or just dated? You don't have to wait months for a beautiful new look. At Peach State Hardwood, you can start your flooring project in 1 week or less with expert installation, lifetime craftsmanship warranty, and an in-house team that handles everything from moving your furniture to cleaning up after. A stress-free home refresh is closer than you think. Peach State Hardwood, beautiful floors, zero hassle, ready in a week. Schedule your free estimate today at peachstatehardwood.com.
Protecting your health means protecting your home from bugs and critters. Hey, it's Christina Epwards with Matt Breda of Breda Pest Management.
We deliver a healthy, bug and critter-free home inside and out. Don't settle for a quick outside-only spray and pray. That doesn't address where bugs and critters nest and live, which is inside your house.
And a healthy home is a Breda home.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
As a Massey Services technician, we have earned the trust of our customers. So much so, we're often called upon for a second opinion.
Did you want performance or all-season tires?
What would my Massey technician say?
Tough call. A much easier one is protecting your home with Massey's termite protection, which includes an unlimited repair guarantee that covers the structure and contents of your home.
Massey Services, offering expert advice and much more. Expect more and get it.
Pet owners and parents know the struggle. Every time dogs or kids go outside, they track mud right back in. If you're tired of scrubbing floors, you need Muddy Mat, the anti-mud mat that cleans paws and shoes before they ruin your home. Only Muddy Mat features thousands of ultra-soft microfibers that are 5 times more absorbent than ordinary mats, instantly trapping dirt and water to protect your floors. Put it by every door, under pet bowls, in the kitchen for spills. It even makes a perfect bath mat, and it's 100% machine washable, so cleanup is effortless.
Since getting Muddy Mat, I don't worry about what my dog gets into. His paws are clean the second he steps off.
No more mopping. I love it. Thank you, Muddy Mat.
Right now, get a free medium Muddy Mat with your order of 2 or more mats at buymuddymat.com. This offer is only available at buymuddymat.com. That's BUYMUDDYMAT.com. Don't wait. Get your free Muddy Mat today at buymuddymat.com.
So, Greg Russ, that'd be a good time for you to say yes.
Yeah, I just thought you were going to continue, yes.
Well, I'm trying to be conversational. This
Yes,
is my
Eric
new thing.
von Hessler.
There's too much shouting on this show, and I want to be more conversational in the future. So, your Mets have lost 12 in a row. And what's the hockey team you go see all the time?
The Rangers.
How are they doing in the playoffs?
They didn't make it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the third worst team in the league.
Yeah.
I have to say, and I don't know, maybe I've mentioned this before, but I mean this because I respect the fact that you moved to New York City in what, 2008, 9?
End of 2007.
Okay. So, and then you lived there from then till now, and somewhere along the way, you decided, I'm kind of a New Yorker now. I need to root for a New York baseball team. And the fact that you didn't choose the team that has, 26 World Series? The Yankees, and the fact that you could have chosen the team that is in a World Series every few years. Instead, you chose a team that has 2 World Series and is in an era right now where they have like a rich owner, but they just can't figure it out, right?
And being a lifelong Braves fan, that was a team that I could have never imagined. Look, at the end of the day, this is what I want out of sports fandom. They've lost 12 in a row, and I don't really care. When it was the Braves and I was following them I was so emotionally invested.
Oh, I like this.
I hated it. I felt like crap, which is why I moved away from sports, especially football, after the Falcons blew that Super Bowl a bit. I took some time away, and I've kind of reset. The Rangers I did like when I was a kid. For whatever reason, in 1994, I decided, because my dad took me to an Atlanta Knights game, and I found out they were minor league, but I really liked it, so I wanted to pick a professional team to like.
And you picked the Rangers.
And
a
then
kid
they won
likes
the
the name
Stanley,
like the Rangers.
And they won that year, right?
And then they won the Stanley Cup that year, so that kind of cemented it. But I am in a good spot where it's not bothering me, and I don't feel like
I like
garbage.
that. I
when the
like
team
that.
loses.
There's sort of you're able to sort of dip your toes in it, enjoy the fandom, but if things don't work out, you just move on and the next day happens. I've really, in the teams that I like a lot that let me down, I do wonder about that. It's so hard to walk away. I guess when the Falcons lost that Super Bowl, it became easy for you to walk away. You couldn't handle it.
That was enough. And then I think the Braves, they won the World Series, and then they were really good for a couple seasons, and then the injuries were hitting them, so it's not even really their fault. But last season, they started out losing 7 in a row, and they just couldn't get it together. And that was really bothering me. And it doesn't mean that I don't like the Braves. Like, the truth is, I've been watching their games also, and they're obviously playing well. And if they made the World Series, or even when they play the Mets later this season, I have tickets. I wonder how.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever done that before as a Mets fan? Have you gone to a Braves Mets?
I have not.
How dare you? If you show up and you root against you're rooting against your roots. That's what you're doing.
Can't do that.
That can't be good. He's rooting against his roots.
None of it matters.
You know
None
what?
of it has anything to do with my life.
That is true, but I still, if the Bills ever won a Super Bowl,
I know, I get it.
I would be on the moon. And,
Look at the Falcons. If the Falcons won, I would too.
And also, the Falcons, I'd be very happy, but my blood isn't, and I would be on the moon, but at the same time, I would know that that's stupid. I would know that that's stupid, but it's like an emotional thing that I simply cannot control. All right, that music is telling us 2 things. Shut the hell up and get the hell out. And you know us. We do what we're told. We're good citizens. That's what good patriots do. You do what you're told and you don't talk back. Isn't that the way it works?
The Georgia Bulldogs?
I'm gonna. Shelley Winter's up next. He's got a great radio show for you, as he always does. We will return tomorrow at 3 p.m. Do a big old Thursday edition of this show. You're all invited to join us, but until then, continue on your journey. Do not piss off the genie.
6:56 in the Trustdale.com traffic center. Right now, we're watching trouble